Okay, so DC Studios decides they're not going to be at Hall H. Not going to happen. Not going to do it. Is that a good thing? Bad thing? We will discuss. Odyssey. People are going nuts over this movie. People can't wait. Christopher Nolan responds to the modern dialogue backlash. He said it was a no-brainer. Moana. Live action coming out. Reviews, not good. Dune Part 3 had its trailer. Excited about that. Kevin Smets has some games for us. Chris Carr and Kevin Smets get to meet for the first time, but it happened off air. That's my bad. So let's get into the show. It's myself, Kevin Smets, Chris Carr, Kristian Harloff show. Let's do it. I'm ready. You're ready too. Here we go.
Did you shit in there?
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is nice to have everybody here. I've been out for, I guess, the last 2 days, because yesterday we shot some videos. I'll talk about those in just a second. And on Tuesday, I went and saw Evil Dead Burn, which I seem to be in the minority. People are loving that movie. I thought it was the shits, but everybody loved it. It's like a 92%, so don't listen to me on that one. And then Kalinowski and Winston were blowing facts left and right. There was nothing that those two were saying that was truthful about everything. It was hilarious. So we're going to talk about that and more on the show today with Chris Carr is here.
Hello.
And we didn't have Kevin Smets on Wednesday, and neither didn't have me on Wednesday, but today we got him. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Smets is here. There he is.
How's it going, everybody? I was just telling Chris off air that I'm a huge fan of her, so I was kind of geeking out when I was on the screen with her, and I was like, oh my God, I used to watch her on Campia. Forget LeBron, forget all these free agent sweepstakes. Last year, when you picked up Kris, was like the steal of the century, because you're great, Chris. And I've been wanting to do a show with you. You can ask Kristian. I've been like, I want to get on the show with Kris and Winston. So
I've been wanting to do games and stuff too. I'm so excited. I think Harloff always forgets that I know no one. I know no one. I have no idea. I've never met any people. And I'm always just funny, I've seen you on the show. I've never gotten to meet you.
What's funny is that we always forget, right? Because Kris came in like after the Collider era and the big thing and Schmodown and all that. Like, Kris was after that, which is rare these days. Most people on these shows and other shows that from this sphere, can you take your hat off for again?
No, I know what's going on here.
What in the world happened to your head?
It strangled your forehead.
Your head is like,
don't make me start laughing right now.
It's like a raspberry that caught in a trap.
I caught that too, by the way. I lifted it up. I'm like, oh, I better put it back down.
Yeah, sunburn.
Well, I did run. I ran several miles yesterday.
That's okay.
Over the weekend in the sun.
But it is good to have Kris here. It's good to have you here, and we're going to do like the games and stuff, which will be a lot of fun. It'll be a blast because see you later. There, like we had. I don't know. Did you either one of you guys listen to the show on Tuesday?
No, not me.
So I had asked Kev to see if he could do Tuesday. He's like, I can do Thursday. Like, perfect. I'll put you on Kris. That's amazing. But now you're teasing me. What are you doing now? What are you doing? It's like it looks like someone like you went into a skin treatment and they left the laser on your head, zimmed it off, and said, "We're not fixing it."
No, listen. I literally just came back from the gym.
Put the fucking hat back on.
And I think it's I promised in front of Kris I wasn't going to do the cry laugh, and it's 9:04, bro.
You could put raisins on your head and make it look like they're having a race.
I gotta turn the camera off, man, and go to the shower or something. I don't know what's going on.
It literally is blending into your background.
Okay, hold on. Hopefully it'll even out.
Is that the goal? Is that you feel like if you take the hat off, it's gonna turn back to your natural color?
No, because it's not a sunburn. It's the tightness of the hat. It's blood. It's gonna equal out, bro. I promise.
I don't know. It's very distracting. I want to like put chalk on it.
I should just leave. I should leave.
We'll put like hieroglyphics. So
I can't. Oh man,
yeah.
like I have like a Harry Potter charm, and it's like starting to wear off, and my face is melting.
Yeah, that's something else. It looks like a tattoo. So anyway,
better, I swear.
Tuesday, so someone's like Kevin Smith's Clayface. It's so
oh
good.
my god.
Really
Okay.
good. All right.
Well,
right, so-
welcome to a show. This is what the show is like, Kris.
Strong start.
We're good
Doing
start.
great.
Well, it can't be any worse than what was going on with Winston and Mike.
Yeah, what was happening?
I'm on the train, going to see it. I'm listening to the show because I wanted to be on the show. I just couldn't do it. So I'm listening to them, and the facts that they are throwing out, it was literally just like, hey, you know what? Just say anything and pretend that it's true. Like Mike goes, Luca Grodd, and they couldn't say Luca Guadagnino, and they're like, Luca, he has, he's got I can't watch his movies. Mike says, I can't watch his movies because he's doing a full AI movie now, and I can't do it. I can't support him. I can't do it. The chat, meanwhile, while he's saying this, is and Winston's like, oh yeah, that's not good. That's not good. And the chat is screaming at them. He's not doing an AI movie. He's doing a movie anti-AI, and the studio didn't pick it up because they have a deal with ChatGPT, and they're screaming at him. And nothing. So I'm like, PLD, say something, please. So finally, PLD chimes in and tells him, and Mike goes, oh, well, I guess I'm the asshole. Yes, you are. And he's like yelling at me, tell that guy to get out of here. I'm like, I can't get out of there because you're basically going to say, hey, you know what? Carrie Busey's the president now. Yeah. I saw it on an article. Must be true. He's the guy that sees an article and he just doesn't. And he said it. This is the thing he said. And I almost jumped off the train. He goes, oh, yeah, I do it all the time. I just read the article. I believe the article, the headline. Because I don't read the article. I see the headline. I believe it. I just talk about that. And then I go, he does it all of the time.
No.
He did that.
You can't do that.
No, he does it all the time.
You gotta be losing your mind when that's happening.
No, he does it all the time. And then what was the other one that they did? What's the other thing that they messed up? That it was like 2 seconds later.
I want to say it was his latest movie was
Oh, right. So then I wrote inside the chat, I'm like, yeah, well, one of the reasons that they probably also dropped this because his last movie ate shit. And then they looked, they go, oh, his last movie was not Sinners. What was it called? The tennis movie.
After the Hunt.
No. The one before that.
Challengers
movie? Oh,
yes,
the one
Challengers.
with
Thank you.
Yes.
Challengers. So they're like, oh, it was Challengers. Challengers was the last movie. And they're going, well, and then they start making up box office. Well, it didn't do very well. Nobody was talking. I was like, it was talking about, it was nominated for Golden Globes and stuff. What are you guys talking about? And then they go, oh yeah, it's After the Hunt. All right. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. So the two of them, it was actually a pretty entertaining show, to be honest, with the two of them. But that was my Tuesday on the way there. And then I saw Evil Dead, and and Kris, you would.
Oh no! I saw the trailer and screamed and ran out of the room. I'm such a baby.
But it's super gory, gory, and so
that's not for me.
And if people are looking for that, then people are like, oh, it's Evil Dead. That's what you expect. I was like, no. Have you seen Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness? That's the kind of Evil Dead I want. They're going to this more super extreme, gross out humor and everything too, in the same beats that I feel like I've seen a million times over. But it's got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. So clearly,
really,
yeah, people are loving it.
Movie guy, so but that's crazy.
It is not. I am not the person that if you are a horror fan and you are like a gore fan, the last person that you should be listening to is my Out of the Theater. If you feel the same way I do about these types of things, then sure. But I am not the person to be listening to around that side of it. The other side, the other thing is that I can't remember the guy's name, something like Don't Watch This or something on Twitter. I guess he watches the show, but like I hate social media. I hate it so much. And I hate the way people talk to each other on social media, because instead of tagging me and DMing me, this guy's like, Christian shows has been about going after James Gunn, him and Roca, just go after James Gunn and DC. I'm like, it's okay if you criticize something. You can criticize something, and right now, what's that, Kev?
Respectfully, which is what you do.
100%. And it's like, listen, it's the same thing I always use in the idea that if it's a sports team or whatever it might be, if they're in a position where right now they're making bad calls, it is what we do, our job, to say we think they're making the wrong calls. You don't have to agree with us, but when it's like, but don't abuse the word of hate channels and this. Well, you didn't like Supergirl when she was in the last movie. And I said, no, I didn't. But what did I also say? If you're gonna quote me, then quote every motherfucking thing that I said from every show. You can't just be selective and choose one or two things. What you have to then follow up is say, he watched it, it didn't respond. He didn't respond to that, but he also said, well, I heard Woman Tomorrow was really damn good. And his co-hosts, Chris Carr, Winston, Roxy, other people who had read the novel said, if they represent this graphic novel, then you can get on board. And then what I say, after I saw the movie, that I understand why they portrayed her the way that they did in that movie. It makes sense to the story that they were telling. So you can't just be selective. And because I don't line up with the fact, and again, I look at the guy's Twitter, he just wants this DCU to succeed, which is admirable, 100%, shouldn't be called any names or any of the things too, but you can't then push your agenda on other people who are not sharing your points of view. It does not help healthy discussion. You must stop. I even told the guy, I'll invite you on the show and we'll talk about it. If you, I'll bring you on. Stop tweeting at people in the same way that and I'll tell Mike this, him and Josh Wilding are fucking going after it on Twitter. It's like, what are you doing? Stop doing that on Twitter. Well, you're a failed actor. Well, yeah, your articles suck. What are you doing? Stop it. Get on, be human beings and talk to one another. But they won't do that.
And you're never. When's the last time anyone's ever been on Twitter and got their mind changed by someone?
Never.
Right? Like in 140 characters or less, be like, you know what? You know what? I should have seen it from your point of view. You're right. My bad.
No, of course not. It doesn't work
that
way.
A good civil conversation we've had over the internet as strangers. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm just always confused. I don't have time to yell at strangers.
Right.
I just don't. And I do not think Mike does. I'm always floored where I'm like, you don't have windows in your day, bud. Like, go do something better.
It's just, to me, and there wasn't anything that this guy said to me towards me that I felt was hateful. And motherfucking Batman. No sense to play that clip.
Does he have power to like overwrite in the middle of your sentence?
I don't think that was PLD. I think that was Luke. That made no sense to play that at that particular time. That's just let's just hit any random button.
Wasn't
I was deleting stuff. It might have hit it accidentally.
Okay, that's fair. That happens.
I love that merry band of whatever
nonsense.
We are.
Yeah, nonsense. But I don't even know what the hell I was saying because I just screamed at myself about being Batman.
Well, I will say this: like, I do get entertained by Mike when he does call out people. Like, no, I mean, I haven't seen this thing how much it's getting like with people yelling at people being failed actors and stuff like that, but. Like sometimes I'll always text him like, you're the hero we need. Like if he's calling out someone, but it's just because they're spreading lies or something like that, but not in like an argument sense. Just it could be entertaining, but not when it like starts like delving into like personal attacks and insults.
They were just going after each other, and it was just like because that was the other thing. I think that the same guy on Twitter is just like Josh is harder on DC stuff. I don't disagree with that. I don't think it's as hateful and malicious as Mike makes it out to be, and this other guy made it out to be also. But Mike and this guy are hardcore DC fans, right? So they want their brand, they want this brand to succeed. But I just felt like it would be so much. I wish Mike would have done this thing, and I wish Mike would have reached out to me and said, "Hey, listen, I'm going to shoot over Josh Wilding a DM, and I'm going to ask him to talk to me on this show, and we're going to bring him on and have a conversation. What do you feel like that?" I would say, dude, I love that idea. Let's do it. I'll be the mediator and you guys can talk about it. That to me makes so much more sense because you can hear their points of view as opposed to, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And Mike knows that I'm not like, I would tell Mike if he calls me right now, I would tell him the same thing. And I tell Mike on Tuesday.
You told Roka that one. Him and Roka went at it once and you were
Roka's not great on Twitter, but he's better than Mike. And again, it's just one of these things that
I just retweeted a guy that had a hovering umbrella that was GPS located. So it's like a drone and it hovers above you so you don't have to hold it anymore. That's what I do on Twitter.
Good. Yeah. See, I like that. But Anyway, so that's I don't even know how the hell we got into that, but it's fine by me. We have a lot of things to talk about. We're going to play some games with Kev, and we have more topics to discuss. But I figured, why don't we just do this now? I'll tell you guys about Factor. I'll tell you about Rugiet, and then we'll get into some more stories. Look, you guys know I'm on the go, and I've been eating healthy. You know that, but it's not always easy to like prep everything, and that's why I love Factor. And I've talked to you guys about Factor before. I love it. Factor has meals. It's built around your goals, whether it's weight loss, overall nutrition, more protein, or GLP-1 support for strength and workout recovery. That's what they do. You got to check out Factor's Muscle Pro collection. It's been super helpful with getting back in the gym and doing all that. It's fresh. It's never frozen. Over 100 rotating weekly meals, including globally inspired flavors like Mediterranean, Asian. There's always something new to look forward to. It's ready in 2 minutes. Factor shops, preps, cooks, and delivers straight to your door so you have more time for everything that you love this spring. I've been using Factor. You should use it too. If you aren't already, do it now. Head on over to factormeals.com/Christian50 off. Use the code Christian50 off and you get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscriptions only while supplies last until September 27th. 2026. Got to see the website for more details. That is Factor. You know how long I've been with them. You know how much I love them. Get them. You'll be happy. Life really does move at like 175 miles an hour. I'm telling you, it's like the big week's coming up. It's so stressful. It can be, between whether it's work, relationship, everything else that you got going on your plate. You want to know that you can show up when it counts. And that includes, it's the bedroom, guys. If things aren't working out the way that they used to, you don't have to accept it. So Rugiet, told you a million times about Rugiet. Everybody who's been trying Rugiet says, thank you so much, and you're welcome. Why? Because Rugiet has treatments that can help you. It gets you staying hard, it gets you hard, and it lasts as long as you want, whether it's occasional trouble or something that's been building for a while. Their doctors work with you to find out what fits your body. Their best-selling treatment is Rugiet Ready. Combines 3 clinically proven ingredients in one minty dose that dissolves under your tongue. It increases blood flow, and it primes your brain for arousal, so you're ready physically and mentally ready to go. Most men are good to go in about 15 minutes, with effects lasting up to 36 hours. And if timing is your issue, Rugiet has Go Long in a 2-in-1 treatment that helps you get hard and stay in control when you finish. Over 400,000 men have already made the switch to Rugiet. Now, you want to get started? Simple. Rugiet connects you with a board-certified doctor online, and treatment ships discreetly to your door. Head on over to Rugiet.com/Christian and get 15% off your ED treatment. That is RUGIET.com/Christian. Get 15% off. Rugiet. It's performance medicine for men. Really excited. Oh, by myself over there. That's perfect. Really like Rugiet. Really love Factor. Love having him on the show. Excited. You guys have been signing up, which has been great. Make sure you click that link in the description. That helps out tremendously. What else helps out tremendously is when my co-hosts are nowhere to be found. There they are. So
how did you change already? You were just wearing like a gray shirt, and now you're in a black shirt. You're so fast, dude. You're the real Flash. No, not good.
In the biz.
I'll just see myself out.
Yeah, well, it's like maybe the rubber band head thing was.
I showed my wife.
Yeah,
it's getting better. Someone called it Neapolitan head, and then someone else in the chat said I'm the Kramer of this show.
Every time you go onto the screen, you go. Every time you pop on, you just do like a big. Yeah, 100%.
My friend Bob Sacramento has his forehead. I just tried this new biotin thing to grow my hair out.
Well, that's what, especially when you do the MODOK. When you do the MODOK thing, it's like that's when you have the red MODOK head. It's like you gotta give the red MODOK head.
I'm not doing that, dude. I don't want. There's way too many.
People are gonna put. They're gonna do like thumbnails like they do, and they're gonna have like little Martians jump like on your crater. Like it's like they just had like monoliths on the moon. There's like a monolith on your head.
And I already have I know I have kind of a big forehead. Let's be honest, but
it's true.
Hey,
you don't agree?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
To agree.
I'm just
supposed to say, hey, yeah,
no, it's not too.
No,
it's not
don't
too
talk
big.
about my friend that way. That's a fine forehead.
Like when I had my radiation appointment for my cancer scans, and I was like, "Hey, how did it go, doc?" And I looked through the glass window, and he's like, "I don't know." Just kidding. That went dark. I was just trying to be fun.
Let's get less dark. All right. Well, listen, we got a lot of other things to discuss, to talk about, to chat about. And one of those things that right now, Rocha is in the lead. Can Chris Carr and Kevin Smets win together? That would be amazing. The first time together. And we already have, I think it's something like, how many questions?
Let me say something. Something.
Shut your ass for a second. We got almost 30 so far. And we got 30, and it is building up. So we could potentially win here.
I'm adding to your point. First of all, before you start throwing out the ass word, I'm a huge fan of Kris. And I've been public about this, and just for anyone who knows, I had been wanting to be on Kristian's show for a long time. I think it was even discussed back in the Schmodown days, early, me, Rachel, and Mike ideas and stuff like that. So cancer happened, and I couldn't do the show and stuff, and I it never crossed. So when there was an opportunity to do it, I was like, yeah. And there was really no room. I guess I'm sure I'm allowed to say this, budget wise. And I was like, dude, I would do it for free because, first of all, loyalty to the fan base. This is the very fan base that did the GoFundMe that saved my family when I had cancer, the Smash Cancer movement. For me, it was important for me. I was telling Christians, well, I'd like to have an audience to keep that Smash Cancer movement alive, to keep cancer awareness alive. Cause I still get messages every day from people. There's people in the chat that have colostomies like I do. There's someone that cancer survivors that gone through chemo. Shout out to Serge and Bubbles, I think so. But what I mean to say is, just so everyone is aware, I don't get paid. And when I do win, I won the week a couple weeks back. I was donate that to your kids' college fund, whatever. I do this because I want to have fun. So I want Kris to win. I always root for Kris. And if you think about the other competitors, right? You got Rocha, who's the outlaw, who is the big boss, right? He's on Monday. Everybody's itchy to do super chats all weekend long. So of course he's coming in strong. They always kill it on views, right? So he's the big bad boss. And when he loses, what's he do? He starts lashing out, making jokes about me when I won a couple weeks in a row. It's like the villain. He's playing a perfect villain. Then you got, obviously, everyone loves Roxy. And then you have Mike. Mike's my arch nemesis, so I never want to see him win. But I always root when I'm looking at the things. I'm always rooting for Kris. And it's so sweet on the thread when Kris writes back to the thread. Again, I'm a huge fan of Kris. So, guys, let's win. We are the underdogs. By the time news hits, it's like Reno here for movie news. By Thursday, Friday, it's there's nothing. It's like Mad Max Apocalypse because all the trailers already dropped.
So
now I feel like I'll wrap it up. Paid for this show.
They're
mean, dude. Kristian
let me hold on. I'm gonna go. So I've been watching 12 Monkeys. I'm gonna go back in time, and then I'm gonna be Kevin. Here, hold on.
Oh God.
I'm a big fan of Chris Carr, and so me and Kristian made a deal, and I'm gonna go promote a lot of my stuff. I come on here, I do the thing, but I'm really here to help Chris Carr win. Let's get her to the win.
I'm sorry, guy. Sorry, I'm just trying to inspire.
No, I want to hear you. I want to hear what you're gonna say.
Done.
It was actually a great speech.
I thought you'd be nicer.
That was actually a really good speech. It was actually a very good speech.
It was very sweet.
It was very nice.
I appreciated it.
I'm just trying to say that the Wednesday through Friday, we are the underdogs by nature because of news and stuff. So I always like when they win. And because I really don't have a dog in the fight, and you never hear me try to pander too much. I always am rooting for Kris, Winston, and
I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
PLD. I didn't do that one.
You monsters.
PLD. Kevin just left. He's like, I'm out of here. Fuck this show. You monsters, she said. All right, but we have a lot going on today. And I will say again, jokes aside, that was a very nice speech by Kevin. And let's try to get Chris Carr the win today. Can we do it? We got to beat Rocha in order to do it. He won last week, so 2 in a row would be interesting. Speaking of Rocha, one of PLD's favorite matches of all time just dropped yesterday, and that was Rocha versus Mance 1. That match is on the Schmodown Vault channel now, and the match that went up today is the debut of the legend. First ballot Hall of Famer for sure, Sam Levine going up against Hal Rudnick. That is on the channel right now, just went up, so you guys should go and check that one out. So yesterday, the other thing I did, the reason why I wasn't on the show is we shot some videos, me and Sam. Chris Carr, I found out something amazing yesterday about Sam, and I'll discuss that in a minute. We watched House of the Dragon. We finished that. We did episode 4. That'll be out on Sunday. But Kev, and I even tell Kevin this. I didn't even tell PLD. I'm going to put PLD's audio on so he can react to this too. So I told you guys, Sam's my age, so she knows and is aware of Star Wars. She's aware of characters, but she had never seen any of the Star Wars movies, right? So we started with Rogue One. Then we went into, we started with Andor, then went into Rogue One, which I knew people were like, why'd you go with that order? Because I know her and I know you want to get her invested so she knows the lore that then leads into, because it really does. You see how the rebellion is built, then it leads into the Death Star plans, which leads into episode 4. We watched episode 4 yesterday. And I'm going to tell you that something that I thought was a given, that I thought that she definitely knew, that she doesn't. At the end, she goes, Princess Leia is going to be a problem because there's going to be a love triangle. And I'm going, oh my God, she doesn't know anything. And then at the end of the thing where we're talking about Vader and Obi-Wan said, well, Vader betrayed and murdered your father. She's like, well, who's Luke's father then? And I'm like,
God.
I could have sworn she'd seen Spaceballs. I'm like, how does she not know?
You are playing it perfectly, my friend. I love the order you're doing.
Yeah, yes. She has no clue. So I'm trying to get her to watch Empire before anything else happens, because she's never, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
I couldn't believe it.
She's so lucky. What a beautiful way to view this.
It's crazy. She's so much pop culture. Again, Spaceballs and other things that I have to imagine that when the reveal happens, she's going to go, oh, that's what that means. She had to have.
You would think.
Yeah.
To get a genuine reaction like that. Oh.
Yeah.
And she was asking about the Emperor,
so
right?
Confused.
Like, this Emperor guy.
Huh? He's joking. What the hell is he talking about? He literally just said, I watched Andor to Rogue One. What do you, Ed, come on. Get your head out of your asshole. Say that.
Target's not on me, man.
I can say that.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
What are you talking about, Ed? It literally just said we watched Andor to Rogue One to New Hope. I think he's fucking with me. Anyway, so that's how crazy is that, Kris?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's that concept of the lucky 10,000, right? Where there are 10,000 people who just do not know something that is part of the cultural zeitgeist. And that's such a cooler way to enjoy fandoms is, oh my gosh, it's amazing you don't know that. You get to experience it for the first time. Like my friend Tiffany has never watched the Lord of the Rings movies, and I am going to be forcing her to do this and trying to not tell her trivia during it. But she's so lucky. And right. Sam gets that same experience.
I can't wait. Okay.
And it must be for you too. I mean, I know it's not quite getting the memory wipe.
Jesus.
Who's that laughing? Is that PLD? Kris, they're just trying to show off.
The disrespect.
I know, man. It's Wednesday's show.
Came in here with so much love and light, and then they MODOK'd your ass. Jeez.
Yeah, they MODOK'd me.
Because he's, but this is
no, but I'm saying when you're showing this to your friend, though, it kind of it helps you out rewatching it too, right?
Yeah.
It kind of brings it back. We can't do a memory wipe ourselves, but you can kind of live a little vicariously through her when you're like sitting there watching her, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. When you see, especially when it is that moment of discovery or that moment of joy, when it is this is okay. That does hurt my soul, but and then I just won't be friends with her anymore. And that's fine.
She didn't like it. She loved all the Marvel movies, and she hadn't seen Star Wars yet. And she got to the Guardians of the Galaxy and didn't like it. And I was like,
oh no, it's funny.
Like Star Wars.
It's funny, Kev, because my wife actually same thing. She refuses to watch Guardians. She was like, talking raccoon, I'm out. Yeah. But like all the other Marvel stuff, she loves.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like
okay,
the best stuff.
I know. I'm with you. Sam loved both all the Guardians movies. All right, we're gonna move over now and let's get to this main topic because we want to get to Kevin's games. That's what everybody's really here for today. Let's get to this topic, which is PLD. Perfect. Get here. Chris Carr, get here. Where am I? Get out of here. Perfect.
Oh my God. See, Listen, I try to get angry in the private chat, and I write, "You guys are dead to me," because I'm mad they keep doing that, and I write, "You guys are dad to me." It's just one of those days.
One of those days. Hey, you wanted the Stern vibe. All right, let's see. Where is? Okay, here it is. Okay. DC announces at San Diego Comic-Con panels, but is DC Studios skipping out on Hall H is the question. DC has announced its plans for San Diego Comic-Con, and it appears DC Studios won't be bringing the DCU to the event. Oh, wait, I want to make sure Chris Carr has audio. Sorry. Okay. So they won't be bringing the DCU to the event, despite highly anticipated titles like Clayface and Man of Tomorrow being on the way. Mike Kalinowski's biggest fan, writes, DC has shared its plans for this month's San Diego's Comic-Con, and right now, at least, it seems like DC Studios is skipping the event. There's no mention of any DCU panels here, making the fourth time the studio has decided against a Hall H panel since its formation, outside of one for Peacemaker Season 2 last year. As DC nears its 100th anniversary, the DC booth on the show floor will spotlight the 1950s, an era that ushered in the silver age of comics. Excuse me. It's said that fans can visit the booth's 1950s-inspired Daily Planet news stand to pick up a free Mad Magazine #1. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? DC is also collaborating with the WB games for Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight, Upper Deck. Okay. Only mention of DC Studios is that there will be official merchandise inspired by lanterns, including the Oath Bomber jacket and a collector's power ring. There will also be Clayface apparel, which hopefully means we'll get a first look at the Monsters Classic form. So is DC Studios really going to skip Comic-Con again? This would be the perfect opportunity to showcase upcoming titles like Lanterns, Clayface, Man of Tomorrow, while also potentially revealing what comes next for the DCU in the wake of Supergirl struggles. All right. So I'm very interested in both your takes on this, because Luke sent me this morning, and inside of me he said, "Oh, well, DC's officially dropping the ball again." I didn't write back to him on that particular thing because I don't agree with that take, and I know other people might agree with it. I'm not really for Comic-Con big announcements of spending this money right now at Comic-Con, when you could be spending the money on other things and promoting it through your own ventures, saving the money, making other big announcements somewhere else. Comic-Con announcements do not serve the brand anymore the way that they did 10 years ago. Yeah. If you are flourishing and you are doing really well and you have a lot of things to show and it's time to put on a big show, I get it. I think this is the right move. I don't think now that doesn't mean don't talk about whatever you got coming up. Don't talk, make sure you find another way to do it. But I don't think that not having this is as big of a as everyone might make it out to be, but I could be wrong. What do you think, Kris?
Well, there is something to be said about creating that sense of community that happens in Hall H and being part of it, but everything does get live streamed out. And in the past few years, Comic-Con's changed tremendously. It's not what it used to be. And it mostly is a kind of pop culture festival now, as opposed to a comic book convention like it used to be. I believe it also costs upwards of $100,000 for your time in Hall H. I could be very wrong on that.
Yeah.
And so that's a big chunk of marketing for you too. And ultimately what's going to happen is people are going to get those sound clips. The trades are going to pick up things that are said at Comic-Con. So the time spent there isn't necessarily the most bang for your buck. It just can be a very good community builder. Yeah. I think they're probably better off spending money on things like CinemaCon, doing more viral marketing, that kind of thing. Like the stuff with Superman, say what you will about that movie, all of the different internet little like memes and TikTok bits and things they did, I think helped push people getting into theaters because they fell in love with this cast getting along with each other. So okay. I think you do have to kind of reorient what your priorities are. I think they do need some kind of presence at Comic-Con. I just don't think it necessarily needs to be Hall H.
PLD just put something in the chat. They are doing lanterns at Hall H. They are? Yeah, there's an article that just said
Does that
HBO
mean
Max.
They have a date?
HBO Max. Well, they did. Apparently, it never changed from August. But HBO Max reveals that San Diego Comic-Con panels for Lanterns, House of the Dragon, and more. So they're going to do like an HBO Max panel, and Lanterns will be part of that panel. So DCU isn't necessarily doing one, but they're going to be promoting Lanterns through it's House of the Dragon and Lanterns, which House of the Dragon will be like towards the end of its run at that point.
Okay, so it's more of like an HBO panel than a DC panel.
What do you think about this, Kev? Should they be there or should they not?
Yeah. It's not 2014 anymore. I get it. It's not 2015. Right. I mean, I still remember everybody freaking out over that Batman v Superman teaser. That I remember everybody texting about it and stuff like that. Like that was like at the heyday, right? Or like with the Avengers going on stage. It's not that time anymore. But DC's had a couple L's, right? Yeah. And if they have a Batman or not, and if they want to save it for the end of Clayface or not, especially with this disaster of Supergirl, which by the way, I didn't.
You liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I had fun. I questionable decisions music wise at parts.
Yeah.
Had a good time with it. But despite the fact they it's like they're punting right now. It's like it feels like in football, like they're like, oh, let's just not even like go for it. Where this is a time now where if they had a huge show, like I get it. It's not the time where it used to be fun. You have the background with all like the logos of everything. Captain America, Serpent Society turns into Civil War. Like, right. It was all fun.
They have one movie coming out, which is Man of Tomorrow, and it's not even. And it's a year away.
But they could save it. They could have saved face if they're like, we have huge announcements, and they brought out Batman and Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but can I tell you the reason why that's a risk right now too, Kevin? I don't disagree with you that if you have that plan already and then it would be good to save face and go, let's do it. The problem that they're having are a couple different things. One, they're doing this Gorilla Grodd? What is it?
Yeah, Gorilla Grodd and Jimmy Olsen.
Gorilla Grodd.
Jimmy Olsen, Mr. Trey. They're doing all these side character shows that if you announce that, okay, the excitement's not really going to be there. That seems to be next. But the main thing, they don't know who's going to be in charge in a year from now. They don't know that anything that they say, oh, we got Wonder Woman and Batman and everybody coming out and we have this plan. And then Ellison goes, yeah, we don't like that plan. We want you to do something else. And then Gunn's not even there next year. Or Gunn decides, or Gunn just stays, and him and Safran go, okay, we're going to change the plan a little bit, and it's not what we promised. Then you're promising stuff at an event, and you're doing what Lucasfilm did a million times over. You're doing what everybody does, where they announce projects, and then those projects that causes a lot of distrust with the audience when you do that. So I think unless you have something, we know this is the definitive plan, this is what we're doing, I think this is a good move by DC.
Yeah, I mean, I just think right now they're getting a lot of slack, right? And they weren't there last year. I mean, like we talked about. So, like, are they just maybe like that's their new strategy? But I don't know. I feel like you're right though, and I think there's something to be said. But could they really keep it if Batman? Could a studio possibly save a reveal so secret that the after credit scene's not even in the critics cut, and then on opening night everybody finds out who Batman is at the end of Clayface? Is that possible? If that's it, maybe you do it. But like they do, like you're right, you can't just do like what Kathleen Kennedy was doing and release, like saying all these Rogue Squadron and all these movies coming out, and then half of them don't go. So I don't know what it is, but as someone like I'm rooting, I was a huge Snyder guy, huge Snyder fan. But I am rooting for the success of DC, this new one. Sure, what I mean? That's what we got.
We have a comment from 2015. Kristian doesn't even know the comic book characters. He goes by old Superman movie adaptations because the comic book movie fans, comic books, excuse me, that's who's going to see these movies now. That's who you need to see movies and make a lot of money. You just need people who know the comic books and the characters. That's why Supergirl did $175 billion. Because everybody who reads the comics went and saw it. So we made all this money. So you just got to play to the people who know the characters. That's it. What are you talking about? You
forgot your LOL. You didn't read the LOL part.
Because I refuse. The question is, it's not, you don't even know the characters. You're going off the old Superman. Because I represent the fucking audience.
Well, guys, too, even if anything here is said in jest or tongue-in-cheek or anything, too, like you do have to appeal to the larger market. I, as a diehard comic book fan, do not want this genre of film to die out because it is so insular and it is only made for fans. I want to have that moment where I can go, oh, I can't wait to explain that to my friends later. Holy shit. But I want them to sit down and not need footnotes and nudge me every 5 seconds to go, who the fuck is that? Why is that person there?
Right.
That makes no sense. Read a comic
100%.
book instead if that's what you want. If you want it to be exactly like the comic books, go read the comic books. That's why they're still there.
But that's also okay, by the way, to make it exactly like the comic books. That's okay if the story is good enough. That's why I think that maybe, again, I haven't read Woman of Tomorrow, but it seems like they would have been better off had they actually adapted that story and kept the essence.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't rely on the casual audience to know these characters. And I think the guy was just messing around and being sarcastic, but he doesn't, which is fine. But it doesn't mean that there's not a lot of people who don't understand that, oh, well, if you don't even know it, it's like an exclusive group, Like, well, if you haven't even read the comic and you don't deserve to see the movie, then you're never going to see these movies ever again because they're going to make $33 and a bag of chips like He-Man.
And we all love James Gunn. We all love that James Gunn took a talking raccoon and made it like a household name. Bradley Cooper. Like I remember seeing that on shelves as a kid at my local grocery store. The first Guardian, like one of the Guardians of the Galaxy covers, like that talking raccoon. And now it's like in the zeitgeist, right? But James Gunn, you got to get the big three. You got to do Justice League. You got to get this DC thing established. Then go after your pet projects, your fun side things. A Gorilla Grodd, Jimmy Olsen show. I mean, Bane, Deathstroke. I'm actually kind of titillated by that idea a little bit, but like the rest, it's like get the big three out there. Like you're doing. I don't know why you can't do it. They did Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Thor, Avengers. Then DC Snyder and they rushed. They were like, well, let's skip the solo films. We did Man of Steel, then we did BBS, and then Justice League. That was a bad move too, right? But get these guys a chance. Do the top three. Do your Justice League movie, and then there's going to be so many characters branched out. People do like Lobo coming out of Supergirl, right? You're going to get Lobo popping in the Justice League movie. You have enough now, but stop with these side things.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
The top three. Let's get to your heavy hitters.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, San Diego Comic-Con thing, they're not going to be there. I think it's a good move if they do. And Tyrone Munson, PLD, get that off of there. I'm in the middle of a thought. Pick your moment.
And now you just inspired like so many.
100%. But listen, here's the other thing. So give PLD a free super chat because he just pissed me off. Because
good.
Yeah. Because I'm in the middle of a thought. It's like, it's like an open micer in the middle of like, someone's set goes, hey, should I tell my joke about my sandwich I had last Thursday? No, we'll tell you a fucking sandwich joke. It's not time. Not time for your sandwich joke. Tell your sandwich joke when you have stage time. Anyway.
Too much power now. Too much power.
So it's going to happen some other time, a different announcement. I think that they should go. What was that thing that they did, Kris? Like remember they had like, what was it? DC shit. It was like an event that they had online during the pandemic. Remember what it was?
Oh, yes.
The hell
and
was
there were
that thing
gold
called?
shoes.
It was great.
Very weird.
But no, but the second one, the second one was
terrible.
Good. The first
one during the pandemic
was
the fandom thing. That was awesome.
The first one was really good. I wish they would go back to that, but make it like, I understand why they had to do it virtual during the pandemic, but do a like a big thing like that. And if you're going to put your own money into your own shit and as opposed to like doing it at San Diego, I'm always on board with that. But see what the audience thinks. Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Okay. So the other thing that I want to get to Kevin's games, but we have a lot of questions now. So maybe I'll do one more topic and I'll let Chris Carr pick the topic that she wants to talk about, and then we'll get into the games. Do you want to talk about Moana's Rotten Tomatoes score or Dune Part 3?
Oh, I mean, both thrilled me.
Did you see the trailer for Dune?
I did see the trailer for Dune. But you know this about me though, and it's a very unpopular opinion. I don't like the Dune movies.
I know.
I have famously unpopularly called them boring Tremors.
Oh my god.
And that makes everyone very angry. And then whenever I talk about how terrible Moana is going to go, my husband takes it so personally. He's like, "But I want to see it." I'm like, "You still can. You can be the one person in that audience with your Moana nacho boat."
I'm taking my kids to see it tonight.
Are they excited?
The little one is. The little one's excited. And so because this is on Tuesday, I was with another critic, Brandon, who is such a really nice guy, and we were sitting there, and he goes, "You going to Moana tonight?" And I'm like, "Get that press screening. I got the one for Thursday." But I think they invited me because my kids and everything too, and I could have easily reached out to the Disney exec and gone and just done Evil Dead into Moana, right? But I was like, I'm gonna go. And I'm going to take my kids to see it. I haven't taken my little one to a movie theater in a little bit, so I'll take her to go and see it, and we'll go check that out. And And yeah, so I don't know. The reactions have. Why don't we just, I guess we should just get into that then, Kris, right? The Moana.
So yeah. I'm that my daughter loves the cartoon, so
right.
I'm sure kids are gonna like it,
kids,
right?
That's what I'm thinking. So let's read this some of the scores today, because it's getting
kids are thrilled.
Yeah, it's getting beat up. The movie.
Damn.
So, and I don't necessarily know if this one's going to have that kind of Teflon that the rest of the live actions normally do. But let's read some of them. So Moana, Rotten Tomato scored as critics rip into the latest live action remake. All right, let's see. And this is the full review embargo for Disney's Moana has now lifted, and the majority of critics were not too impressed with the latest live action reimagining. Mark Cassidy writes, the full reviews for Disney's Moana are in, and they are mixed, negative as you expect. Following the social media reactions, some verdicts are quite positive. Variety's review is surprisingly glowing. So far, the majority of critics feel that Moana is just another in a long line of pointless Disney reimaginings that add nothing whatever to the classic story. Still, for anyone who has accepted these live-action remakes for what they are, it sounds like there is some enjoyment to be found here. Let's see. Owen Gleiberman, who killed Supergirl, says Moana is the first Disney live-action remake that works 100%. It helps the film that half the film is animated, and that Dwayne Johnson goes full Maui, and the newcomer Catherine Lejaya, I definitely didn't say that right, plays Moana with beaming rapture. So he loved it. The Wrap, Moana review, it's the same film. Disney just wants you to pay for it again. And that seems to be like that's what Lion King was as well, too, right? The Hollywood Reporter, Moana review, captivating newcomer Catherine Lagaya. I'm going to go with that one. That's probably better. It's probably not right, but it's probably better than what I said before. And a game, Dwayne Johnson, invigorate one of Disney's better live action remakes. Okay, so they liked it. Nerdist, live action Moana is much better than its trailers, but only good in the way a cover song can be good. Okay.
Wait, it sounds like I thought this is a disaster. Like half these are good.
So they don't seem like it's the worst movie they ever saw. It just seems like what you expect. Like it's just a shot for shot remake of the animated. Review Moana sees remake another one of successful animated stories, but few have felt so recent or seem so pointless. Okay, that Empire didn't like it. All right, so that's a sampling, but there's quite a few that I saw also that were just saying that just wasn't good. This is what I expect because I've seen The Lion King. I expect this to be a shot-for-shot remake of the movie that most people, if you're looking at it, I think Cinderella to me did the best of adding new stuff and putting new things in there and making it a new take. I thought that was the best one still. Now, the question will remain, as Kevin pointed out, if kids really want to see this movie and want to see the live action side of it, kids don't care about bringing in. My daughter's not going to give a shit if they added a bunch of new stuff. She's going to want to see one of her favorite animated movies come to life.
Yeah.
The critics and the adults are going to be bored because they're like, this is the same movie. But it's not tracking, Kev, to do very well. But I don't think Mufasa was tracking too great, and Mufasa had legs. Does this movie have legs?
It's going to have to be word of mouth and the kids wanting to see it over and over.
Yeah.
I'm weird. I like that. I loved Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo, where it was the same exact game, but just with a fresh coat of paint. I love the Lion King, the redo, like even though there was not a lot. So like from Moana, I get excited about that stuff. It's kind of like interesting to me to see like how they do it. And then, but you know, the kids, you know, I don't think my daughter wants to see it on the big screen because she's afraid of the lava thing. Spoiler alert, kind of scared her even in the cartoon. But what do you think, Kris? Like, so you're not excited at all, right?
I'm not particularly excited, but that's also because my husband is a diehard Moana fan. When I am out of town, this is his movie he watches, and he'll send me screenshots of himself being like, "Is she gonna make it?" And so he's so excited about this movie. He loves it so much. It is his favorite Disney animated film of all time.
Yeah,
so I will be seeing it. It's just nothing about it got me excited. What got me more excited was when I saw people changing the color grading on it online and making it as beautiful and vibrant as the animated film is. But again, the animated film is always there. I can go watch that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought up that Super Mario redo, because for me, I want this kind of like the Final Fantasy VII remaster, where it is bright and shiny, but there's additions that make sense, that add to the narrative and make me go, oh, what a good addition. What a really nice moment of character development that I didn't get because of the limitations of that before. So I'm hoping that, I really hope I leave this movie going, you know what? This was actually a really wonderfully done live action film. I'm just not holding my breath for it.
I think that's ultimately what it's going to be. When I go in tonight, I'm going to this is one of the reasons I wanted to take my little one also, because when I go to see these movies that if I feel like if I was sitting there by myself, I'd be like, okay, let's go. But I'm going to every like 10 minutes, I'm going to look at her. I'm going to look at her face. And if she's like in awe and she's having a good time, then that serves the purpose of what I want to do. And that could ultimately be a representative for a lot of these other parents who are taking them. But there are other options out there with Toy Story 5, which they're kind of cannibalizing themselves with Disney, right? And Minions and Monsters. Now, someone just mentioned that Minions and Monsters wasn't doing well. It still is going to crack 200 million this weekend. It is doing well. In certain terms. Not on the traditional, it is doing the worst out of any Minions movie, I think, in recent memory, and Despicable Me as well. But if you go back to what we discuss on this show quite often, this movie cost $70 million to make, right? It's made 175. It's already going to make 200. It's already going to make its money back. Now, it'll make money. It'll wind up. Now, it's probably not going to make that 800 to $1 billion that people probably thought, because like I said, you just never count these fuckers out. But it'll probably crap out in the 300 to 400 million. Still a massive win for Minions and Monsters. Toy Story, no, that was the other thing I busted Winston's balls on too. He said Toy Story didn't do that well. It's like it's week 3 and it did 30 million. Did pretty well. It's almost at 775 million so far.
My family and I, we're going to see Toy Story 4 on Saturday. Sorry, 5 on Saturday. Right. So we've been watching. We've been splitting the Toy Story movies by 2, like an hour each night for the kiddo.
You just said it though. You just said it. You
it.
guys have not seen anything yet in the theater in the last couple months with your kid?
No, yeah, this Toy Story. This is the big one.
This is the one that you're still, because that's what I'm saying. They're cannibalizing, because if you're gonna instead of saying, hey, choose between Moana and Despicable Me, no. If you haven't seen Toy Story, go see that. What about Moana? We'll deal with it. It's like,
yeah. Well, because it's like that's the more pressing thing. Like we want to see that. Like that's going to be the one we see. And let me tell you, that Toy Story 3, Tarantino's right that like he loves Toy Story 3.
Great.
That last scene.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh my God. My wife crying. I'm crying. Kira's the only one who's just like, what's wrong with you people? Because he's playing with his toys again. I could start crying again. He plays with them one. I forgot. I remember
it's amazing. Yeah, it's great. It is good. All right, so there's we covered a lot, and at the same time covered nothing in the beginning. So I want to get into our games, because that's one of the reasons that Kris is here today. She's not here to talk to me. She wants to play the games. I don't blame her. So we're going to play the games. It is Kevin's games. Kevin, you're going to direct me through this. What we look at first?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, there I am. I'm trying to think.
Come on, PLD, stop it.
I'm trying to think about PLD, big bully, dude. Be a Star campaign. You got to watch it. I got some good Smets games. Okay. I do have a Gauntlet. I'm trying to wonder if the we might not have enough time for Gauntlet, right? It's 9:53, and I have 5 really good Smets games.
Yeah, you choose. Well, I think, why don't you save the Gauntlet for me and we'll play the game?
Yeah, I will. Yeah. I do want to put one of my friends on blast. So everybody, this is a preview for next week's Gauntlet. It's going to be best musical themes, and I always test out these at the gym with my workout buddies in the morning.
Yeah, I like that.
And the first 2, just so you'll have a week to prepare, Kristian, and Kris, you can chime in. The first 2 that are going to be mentioned, and it's main musical themes. It's when you hear the theme, you know the movie, right?
Yeah.
So the first 2 are going to be Halloween,
totally.
verse, and then I said Psycho. And my friend, who's a music teacher, is like, "There's no main theme in Psycho." Now, am I wrong? That the
music,
that's the main theme. That's
sure.
It's called
track. There is
murder.
But I think because of that, Halloween is the clear, because I'm not gonna lie, I did have to think about it for a second.
Really? When
it the stabbing.
Yes, as soon as you said it, and as soon as I'm like, yeah, for sure. But like Halloween, I instantly think of immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Because he was giving me shit. He's like, you know, I don't want another repeat of the sidekick thing where it's not a sidekick. I'm like,
I don't know
and then I had to load it up. And then here's the funny thing. So I played at the gym a little bit. I'm like, this is the theme track, murder. And then the next track's called Body. It has the same theme again. That's a theme from Psycho. And so then I get in the car after the gym and I'm racing back.
I didn't play that.
I'm going to be able to talk sometimes, guys. I don't need that every time.
I didn't do that, nor told anybody to do that. There was that PLD. That was Luke. Luke, don't do that. Don't make moves in the middle of listening. Don't do that.
Well, the funny story is I get out of the gym and I start the car and my speakers were on super loud. And so when I start the car, my iPhone picked it up and then played the ring.
Yeah,
windows were down.
It's a good story.
Like
I wouldn't have cut you off in that story.
Huh?
That was a good story. I like that story.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
I didn't know that.
I want to tell you guys a story.
Judgment from the panel in the private chat.
See, here's the thing, though, Kevin. There is a a hierarchy on this show, as you know.
Yeah.
For me, obviously, I'm gonna do that. If the two monkeys juggling tomatoes behind the scenes start throwing tomatoes at you, you're allowed to swat it back. You're here.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to go back after them.
All right.
All right. Well done. Okay.
You got to give me emergency powers on the.
You've got it. But
all right, here we go. We'll do the gauntlet next week.
Hold on, shut your ass for a second.
By the way, Mikey and Tyler, it is a musical theme.
I was going to tell a good story, but never mind. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Smets games. Let's go. Let's piggyback off what we were talking. I'm going to try to keep some of these on topic. Let's go with SG1, Kristian. Which franchise or cinematic universe rather is off to a better start after their first two movies? Kris, this is for you as well. DCEU started with Man of Steel and then BVS Dawn of Justice, obviously. DCEU has Superman and Supergirl as their first two, and the MCU, if you remember back in 2008, they started with Iron Man and then they had Incredible Hulk, which many thought that was kind of a dud, right? So who is off to the better start? And then I will ask the side quest of what was off to the worst start at this point when you're two movies in.
Kris, go ahead.
I still feel like it's Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk because we had the other Hulk, we had the Eric Bana Hulk, and then we had the Edward Norton Hulk, which was decidedly better. But he did do that campaign where he was very anti that movie. But I still think that is probably the one because I think that still grossed close to 270 mil. I'm going to go with that.
I'm with you on that because even though it didn't do tremendously, it didn't hurt the quality in general of the it didn't have people going, I don't want to see any more MCU movies, right? And not that Batman v Superman did, people still wanted to see more, but it was like it was divisive, right? And then you really needed the director's cut. The director's cut is significantly better than the theatrical cut, and you didn't need that and Hulk had the misfortune of being out right after Iron Man and Dark Knight. So people, and as Kris said, it just followed that Eric Bana movie. So like, I don't need to see another Hulk movie in general, but it played into the next Avengers or the next MCU movie pretty well. So I think it's pretty decisively, I think, MCU. And
I do think there's the one key factor too is when Samuel L. Jackson pops up at the end of Iron Man and says the Avengers Initiative, that's not just Hulk. Thor's on the way, Captain America's on the way. Like this is about to really expand. So I do agree with you guys. I do think. And what do you think between what is off to a worse start between the DCU and the DCEU? Worst start.
Currently, I would say the DCU because I don't think a director's cut could save Supergirl. And I think the director's cut for Batman v Superman tells the story that Snyder wanted to tell. And I think it's just a much better movie. Even the theatrical cut is a much better movie than Supergirl. And I think that they had a little bit more of a narrative. I don't know what the narrative is on outside of the Man of Tomorrow, the Super Family. I don't really know what the narrative is. And they have a better start because I got to see Batman and he's one of your all-stars. And they're holding the all-star back for so long. So right now, I would say the DCEU, but that could change with Man of Tomorrow.
I mean, Kristian is spitting a lot of facts here, but I'm going to speak from my heart. And I love Superman so much. Is it going off to the same strong start as the Man of Steel situation? No, it is not. It just isn't. But I like that Superman more, and I enjoy him more, and it is punk rock to be kind. So just on feelings, I want it to be that, but I know I'm incorrect factually.
That's fair. That's fair.
Shout out to Ed Norton's line when she's like, "Let's take the subway," and he's like, "In the subway with 10,000 New Yorkers on a busy Saturday night."
I love that movie. I am definitely one of the few super fans for that movie. I love that movie.
All right. Well, this is a good segue, by the way. I'm whip out the segue. We're going to go on to SG2. Kris and Kristian.
Oh,
if you were a couple, you're not a couple, but if you were a couple, do you just guys just be called Kristian? Because like Benifer, because you have the same first name, so it would just be Kristian.
Maybe. Well. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I actually wouldn't. I would, no matter who it was, I wouldn't address it because I hate those stupid things. All right, here we go.
We'd be K squared.
K squared.
All right, here we go. You could fix only one thing about this, and I'm going to make the question harder first because I'm going to eliminate script because I think everybody hated the script. But if you could fix one thing about Supergirl, you're an exec, and it could. What's the best thing that could have changed its fate? I think we would all agree on the script, but maybe I'm wrong.
This is a great question. Okay, yeah.
So release date, the marketing, the villain, or the music, or the. I'll put the script in there.
Well, get rid of script because I think that's going to be everyone's choice.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I think you're right. Right.
So yeah,
date, marketing, villain, or music.
Yes.
Okay. I know which one I'll take then out of those. Kris, you can go first. What would you take out of those?
Ooh, okay. I can forgive so much of the music in this, except for that Jimmy Eat World cover. Dear sweet baby Jesus, how horrible was that? But I would go villain. I would absolutely change what they did with Krem. I go back to the comic of it is so much more terrifying to me to have it be a man, just a regular looking man who committed these atrocities. I don't want him to be doing the Jeremy Johns. I don't want any of that. I get out of here. I want him
put
to
that
be
in the short
actually menacing.
Yeah.
But I would get rid of him.
It's a really good one. It was almost my choice. But I think release date helped kill this movie.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
I think putting it, this did not play like the big sci-fi epic that they thought it was, to put it out in June around everything else, to just get squashed by every other movie that was coming out. It should have been an October or a November release at best.
Maybe
now,
February too.
Budget would have also been one I would have picked if budget was an option. But I would say, because it isn't an option, I think release date, you'd give it a chance. The same way that Solo would have benefited tremendously had it been in December as opposed to, May, right? 6 months after Last Jedi and 2 months after Infinity War. So I'm going to go with release date on this one.
Release date. Yeah. I kind of agree with Kris on the villain aspect.
Yeah, me too.
I put music on there because I saw a good point, and I forget who was it. I forget whose point it was, where it was a short, but the guy's like, why are James Gunn movies so afraid to lean into the orchestral, the heavy moments, right? And I know that it's fun to do a mic drop all the time here and there. And there's a mic drop moment in Superman. There's a mic drop moment in Supergirl, which is questionable because now what's X do? They make fun of it all the time. They're taking Save It Private Ryan and they're putting that song under it and saying, what if Gillespie directed this or James Gunn produced this?
I saw what movie did I see?
Save It Private Ryan, the Normandy.
No, I didn't see that one, but I saw one. Oh, it was Transformers. It was Transformers what I saw.
Same thing. Yeah. And it's I don't know. I'm a big movie scores guy. Obviously, we'll know with the Gauntlet next week. There are some times where you can take the moment and make things heavy. They don't all need to just be, let's go into because James Gunn has a really eclectic, great music taste, but sometimes it just, I don't know. Yeah, I think for me, just hearing that music at the end, that took me out a little bit. A couple of those.
Yeah, I don't know, but would it have helped the movie to change that?
Yeah, because listen, everybody was making fun of the movie on Friday night. By Saturday morning, the clips
but still, it wouldn't. Would it have helped opening weekend because no one knew the song was in there? Now, not that changing the release date is going to give you another $30 million at the box office, but I just think that with less competition, it would have had a better shot. Still wouldn't have done well, but it would have had a better shot. But anyway, that's a good one.
Yeah, thanks. On a roll here.
All right.
Usually he's mad at me about one of them because he used to think too much.
I'll give it time.
Yeah. All right. This one's directly for Kris. I like to custom make these. So, Kris, I've been excited to ask you this question.
Walker told me I have AIDS.
SG3.
Let's find it. Again, PLD, your timing's terrible. All right, let's see.
Yeah, man.
So,
Maybe PLD, but Jesus.
His timing is really bad.
You are not Fred, the engineer, or from.
No, he's trying, but he's trying. No more bits. Let's just play the pictures, please. Stop.
SG3 for Kris.
All right, where is it? Here we go.
Kris, you are offered the chance to become the official voice of Princess Zelda in the next major Legend of Zelda game. But first, you must watch every eye violence scene in every horror movie ever made. Do you take the role? And I love that.
Oh, this is a great question. This is perfect.
I do my research.
I don't.
You wouldn't?
Absolutely, I don't.
No, really?
First of all, no, because that's disgusting. I hate eye violence, and what a mean way to make me audition. If I'm the most talented person in the room, and I might be, let me just do it. Don't make me watch a bunch of shit. I'm not a dancing monkey. Also, am I best suited to be Zelda? To do some lovely RP and talk to you like this, Link, about your next quest? Probably not. I'm going to be Navi. I'm going to be that obnoxious little fairy being like, hey, listen, Link, hello. That's what they'd put me in as. Oh,
Fair.
That graphic disgusted me.
It's really good.
Put it back on the screen one more time. Just
one more time. I know we won't do. She said, listen, she asked not to, and what we do here is we respect people's wishes.
Yeah, we respect it. Yeah.
I love that everyone in the chat is just like, get your paycheck. No.
Yeah, get your paycheck. No, can't do it. Can't do it. All right, that was good.
Hey, I love it. But this is I love. You would be good either role, by the way. And I do love that image of you holding the Triforce.
It's good. All right, we got a bunch of questions. So what do you got, Kris?
Yeah, let's just do two. I have one.
No,
another
finish them. Finish the three.
Okay, good. Toy Story Elimination. This is just coming off the heels of Toy Story 3, where my family cried. I love all four of these characters. Kristian, you're going to be a little more informed because you saw Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
Kris, I'm curious what you're going to say. Remove one character from the entire series. You got Woody, you got Buzz, you got Jesse, and you got Rex. And I put Rex up there because that guy just makes me laugh on all of these.
He's really good.
You got it. One of them's got to go, dude.
Go ahead, Kris.
Narratively, you remove Rex because while Wallace Shaw is great,
great,
the other three are more important to the narrative.
He's an original. He's an OG. He's an OG, and Jesse is second movie. But Kris is right. She just adds. There's just too much there. Like she's Buzz's love interest. She's Woody's pal. There's just and she has, and essentially it's her. You essentially will erase Toy Story 5 if you get rid of her.
Yeah,
wow.
You can erase Rex and you'd still be okay. You have enough side characters that you can still get the laughs. But I'd hate to lose him. I love him so much, but Rex got to go.
Plus, Rex is not paying attention when they're trying to save Woody, and he's out reading the video game magazine on how to beat Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story 2.
Yeah,
they caused a lot of damage in that when they were crossing the street. Anyways, we're on a Toy Story high. I agree. Rex makes me laugh, but I can't wait to see 5. If you're saying that's Jesse's story, because my daughter loves Jesse.
Oh, she's gonna love it then.
Oh, that's awesome.
She'll love it.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna keep torturing you. One's got to go again. This time it's the Nolan verse.
Okay, here we go.
5. To make room for the Odyssey, one's got to go. The Dark Knight, Inception, Interstellar, or Oppenheimer. We're making basically a what's it called? A Rushmore.
Let me ask a question. Who's that supposed to be in the bottom right?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I ran out
is that supposed to be me?
I think it's supposed to be you.
Wow, that's terrible.
Look at
that's
you.
Almost as bad. That's almost Screwface John had a super chat last week before we left, and he said I looked like the fucking guy from the Joe Schmo show. And I'm like, that I've heard some really bad ones. And I love Screwface. That's one of the worst ones I've heard so far. But this is terrible.
Lately, I've been, so I feel
terrible.
Wee Man, Winter Soldier.
Yeah. All right. So for me,
one's got to go.
I love Oppenheimer, but it's got to go. I love it. I love it. I love all 4 of those movies, but it's funny because I liked Oppenheimer better the first time I saw it than I did when I saw Interstellar the first time I saw it.
Really?
But Interstellar gets better and better every time I watch it. Every time I watch it, I like something new about it, and I love the science behind it, and I love everything to it. And it is between these two. There's no world I get rid of Inception. There's no world I get rid of Dark Knight. But Interstellar has just grown on me so much. As much as I love Oppenheimer, it goes.
Kris?
Interstellar has a beautiful score, which is one of the things that makes it so magical. And then I'm just going to be very honest with everyone. I have not seen Inception.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Hey, I think you have a reaction show or movie.
Yeah.
I watched it with Sam, but it is a good one for sure.
So as of right now, that'd be the one that'd go for me because I haven't seen it. That being said, as much as Oppenheimer is a very well-made film, that's not a well I'm going back to. That's not something I'm going to keep rewatching.
That's 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I was glad to see it in the theaters and stuff, but like that was like a moment in time, right? Do you guys think that Odyssey will replace one of these in your top 4?
Ooh.
I don't know yet, but this is just because everybody knows how much I love Ray Dominguez. He's one of my favorite. He's in timeout right now.
So
he said Inception was insufferable. There's none of that talk. There's none of that talk here. What about free speech? What about free speech? It doesn't exist here right now.
What when you're on timeout, how long does it last?
This one's for 5 minutes.
Could you put PLD on timeout?
I did that already.
Timeout for 2 weeks.
I did.
All right. I got a special one for Kris, another one.
Okay.
All right. You're tied to
PLD. Don't do that.
You're tied to a chair. Your eyes are held open. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
No. Already out.
I didn't.
Is there another?
All right, Kris. SG6. I always love this. Would you rather have one iconic voice role that fans quote forever and know it was you, or have a long VO career with multiple small roles where people really have no idea who you are, but you're all over the landscape. You're all over the place.
Good question.
Oh, the multiple roles, because it's so fun to come in and just voice a little guy and get the hell out. It's so one of the best things that I think can happen for voice actors, and just to explain the things to people, with a SAG contract, you can do 3 voices in a show or video game for the same fee that you would be paid otherwise. So they usually try to get you to do other voices, and that's usually where I found really fun and exciting things that I usually wouldn't have been cast for just because I'm there. I'm like this crazy cannibal in Red Knight Lineage. I'm gonna be playing Nero again in Maple Story. I get to come back as that, and that's just because I started playing cats randomly for Blade and Soul, and then I just had cat voices on my demo, and now that's a big thing I do. So all those little guys, I think, are the way to go. I don't need people to know who I am.
That's great.
See?
And also, like,
work.
you're gonna have your mark all over, like, you know what I mean? Like, and every day comes in fun, you know. I'm trying to think of what would be an iconic voice. Is there an iconic voice that just did one and done, right? Like, because it's you know, I'm trying to think, because you know, someone like Frank Welker did a lot of things. Rob Paulson did a lot of things. Who's a voice that's like, this is CNN? It's like James Earl Jones had one. He did more.
Peter Cullen, right? Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen. That would be true. Yeah, he didn't really do that much else, right? Or I'm
Autobots, roll out.
Yeah.
Did the voice of Gladys do anything else really? Or Ellen Mc?
Oh, did I say that? Did I say he hasn't done anything else? He's done tons of stuff.
Oh well, no, I mean like had like another iconic big thing.
I mean, yeah, well, yeah. You know, I realized that when I was watching Invincible, I was like, his voice is just so recognizable. The second it popped up, I was like, oh, that's Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's really good. Those are our games today.
Yeah, that is our games. Yay. I had fun, Kris. That was fun.
That was good.
That was great. Thank you.
Yeah, I look forward to doing more with you on shows. So I can't always make Wednesdays, so maybe I could always pop in and bug you.
That's perfect.
And then she kind of defends me a little bit with these other people.
With these ruckus?
I don't know.
With these ruckus. That's no way to talk about your dads.
Yeah. Hooligans?
You're all dads to me.
I think you meant to say ruffians.
You're all dads to me.
All of us are your dad.
All right, Haley, you got to stop that.
I don't feel like that's not even that fun. Like, it's fun. I'm not pulling a Roka here where I'm like trying to no sell the Sam the Eagle thing.
No, I'm with you.
I'm trying to, like, I get it. It's the forehead thing, or was that because I was?
I don't know. He's abusing it. He's abusing it. All right, so let's go to the next one.
I don't Tatooine. 2. I don't Tatooine. 2. I don't Tatooine. 2.
I'm an old man. I'm confused.
I told you not to play that clip. I told you. I told him so much not to play. I said, Rogan's gonna lose his mind if you play that clip. You can't do that. Don't do that. All right. Let's get into the questions because you guys have 83. People like you guys. So
nice.
Griffin Shaw Media. Yo, $2 for the long Futog Hami. Who? Please.
1, 2, Come on. Food tech? How many? Who?
My compliments to the editor too, where they stopped the music down for the Food Talk Hamihu, the AI editor, whoever did that.
It's really good. It's really good. Tyler, Ruby, Kris, Kristian, and Kev today. This show's going to be great. I think you're right. I think it is going to be great.
When did they send that? Was it before or after the show?
Way before the show started. Ron H.
Happy hump day. I'll hope the humping is good. Kristian, what the F? I just told you about a potential third guest and how it should not be Kris. You have just made Wednesday's show racist. Triple K, Kris, for why?
For why? I had nothing to do with any of
You can call me Smith, then it's not racist. By the way, I forgot to say, someone said that your couple name would be Karloff.
Karloff is a good one.
for the win.
Well, then you just call us Boris at that point.
Good old Boris, my favorite couple.
Boris Karloff. Pratt Mad become a member. Good time. I'm surprised I haven't gotten my my bombarding text from PLD about when we should do the stream. That's probably coming today. Update on the pilot stuff, by the way. Looks like dude's gonna sign on to run the campaign, and I'm hoping within either next week or the following that I'm going to be able to announce and introduce you guys to the director. That's the goal. I'm going to get on a phone call with the director and Martini today after the show. So I'll find out when that is. And then again, the goal is September 2nd that we're going to launch. The guy is already asking us for stuff as far as what we need for the campaign and other things. So it's moving at a pace that it hasn't moved before. So there you go. Ron H, nothing I can do. Total eclipse of the heart. Total eclipse out of thoughts. Ron H. What happened?
Didn't that singer just pass?
Who? Did
Bonnie,
she?
I thought she did. Let me double check.
That's probably why they did that.
Oh, shoot. Well, then I feel like a fucking asshole. Sorry. I didn't know that.
I'll double check.
Okay, please let me know.
Yeah, she died at 75.
Oh no.
It broke this morning.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, so I'm sorry. Tonight is the first night of the International Day Fou le Deux Quebec. No way I said any of that right. It's a big international fireworks contest that happens every 20-minute show with music Thursdays and Sundays till August. Yeah, there's one in my town that they're doing this week. It's like they do it in the town like a week after 4th of July. Although I did watch one on Thursday, and I'll tell you what, I really laughed because I took my kids. It was just both my kids and myself, and we went and we looked at this fireworks show. And
I'll be right back. Work thing. Sorry.
And I had a whole bunch of videos, all good. So, Kris, it's funny because I was recording where'd you go? Hold on. Where are I?
That's a very cute picture, though. That's darling.
I can get listen. Hold on a second. I don't know why.
Just me.
There
we go.
Okay. So, I'm recording the fireworks, and then on Instagram it says, and it's so true. Some guy goes, "Stop recording the fireworks on July 4th." He goes, "You're never going to look at them on your phone ever again. If you post them on Instagram, no one's going to look at them. Leave it alone. Stop. Just watch them when you go. Stop posting fireworks." It totally reminded me of like a Sebastian Maniscalco bit. It's like, why are you taping fireworks? Just watch them. Boom. Boom. Let them go. You don't need to record it. So
it's how I feel when people are in front of me at concerts. Where I'm like, you could just watch it.
Right.
You could just be here.
People want to just make sure they have the memories.
That's true.
That's it. All right, let's see. Next one is Kevin back. Kevin's back. Can we let's put the lower third up if we can, please. Oh, we did that one. Okay, so thank you. Nathan Drake 253. I find it strange that the DCEU is doing a Clayface movie without having a Batman yet, and they're doing a Grodd show without a Flash. Strange choice. So the Clayface part of it, I actually don't agree with. The Grodd part, I do. Clayface, they're doing it at a smaller budget horror film to introduce him into the first time we're really going to see kind of the DCU's Gotham. Right? So it's an interesting way to do it. And you don't necessarily need Batman in that one. Putting Grodd in, I don't know necessarily without Flash, but just to kind of put him in this Jimmy Olsen show I mean, it's one of those things. Clayface looks more intriguing to me than I don't even know what a Grodd is.
Yeah.
Gorilla
I knew
Grodd?
Gorilla Grodd from the Flash CW series. He could be very intimidating and scary, but if you're here, I'm hearing that's supposed to be like a comedic thing. It's like, stop. Not everything needs to be funny and ironic.
It does in James Gunn's world. He wants to make everything funny, and that's his take. I think that it's a mistake to make everybody is funny.
Yeah.
Because not everyone in the world is funny.
One,
It's
because
just not true.
the fact that he's a giant, very intelligent gorilla, I suppose, can lead itself to humor. But he's
Right.
supposed to be like one of the most intellectually superior beings to ever exist. So, I mean, maybe we'll see this actor do it in that kind of way. But I don't have high hopes right now.
He's like Thrawn. He's like if Thrawn was a gorilla, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah,
I hate to say this is probably going to be a take not everybody agrees with. If I'm Zaslav or Ellison right now, I'm making phone calls. I'm going, guys, can we scrap the Jimmy Olsen and the other shows, the docuseries? Can we just get rid of this and stop this? Can we just focus in on essentially what Kevin was saying before? But can we just we don't have enough game tape to bank on that people are going to care about this right now. It seems the opposite. I get trying for it, and if Supergirl would have worked, we could have moved forward. But let's put these on hold until we have a little bit more footage. I don't know. is anybody excited about these two shows?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Look, the counter to that is Andor. The counter's Andor. I wasn't excited about Andor.
Yeah,
and it turns
or
out
Maul. You were not. I told you.
I was not.
Yeah.
I was not. And then it could be one of these things. Hey, look, they went through it. It's just you look at a show like a Spider Noir, right? From what everybody says, Spider Noir is awesome.
It's so
no
good.
one watched it. No one watched it.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody loved it. Anybody who watched it. And it's like, and that's based off of that's a relating to a franchise of two movies, soon to be 3, that are very popular. And no one cared. Why is anyone going to care about a Jimmy Olsen show inside of the Super family right now? Jimmy Olsen was great in Superman. He was great. But why do we care about it? I don't know.
Well, I think it's interesting to have him dealing with all these like villains too, where I think with Jimmy, you can do a lot more stuff that is like boots on the ground, where if you want to tie in what you already have, what if he starts, looking into Argus? What if he starts looking into Checkmate, doing those kinds of things?
And giving you new jumping points to jump into the DCU. But
yeah,
I think that is a very creative and probably the smart way to do it. My only concern with that is if nobody watches it, is it homework that people needed and didn't watch? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's like it's great and it connects everything, it's like I didn't watch it, so I don't know what's going on now. So that's the problem with that. But I agree that would be a creative way to do it. Ron, so any and all on the TKHS team visit Montreal. That's one of the things I was bummed about Schmoedown being canceled. We were definitely going to do a Montreal show.
Oh, that would have been rad.
Yeah. Tony Snark, 2 voiceover legends here. Yura and Johnny Quest in the house.
Yeah.
Aww,
yeah, I did. I did voiceover work when I was a kid actor. So I did. I was on Bobby's World and I did Johnny Quest. And so it was really fun to do. I was the last Johnny Quest before they made him older. So it was called Johnny Quest versus the Cyber Insects. But I got to sit next to Rob Paulson, who was Haji, and Jeff. It was really, really good times.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
So respect for the voiceover artists in here. And I agree. It's fun when you go one day. Sometimes my character in Bobby's World, Derek, the brother, only had like one line. We lived in Orange County. We would drive all the way up to to LA. I would sit in the booth next to everybody. Yeah. And then I would just do my one line and just chill and just watch everybody just go to town the whole time.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I miss them doing it like that too. You rarely get to record with other people.
Really? They don't do it in that anymore. Yeah.
So often you're just by yourself, which it's so great when you have got everyone in the room. It's so much more fun.
We did it at Film Roman. So the Simpsons people would come in right when we'd be leaving. So I would see all the Hank Azaria and all them. They were coming in when we'd leave.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, cool. Smasher and Crisp, my 2 favorite live shows. Excited. There you go. Combined today. Ron H. Kristian, hear me out. Maybe for a potential season 2 of the project, you and Martini could create a recurring character based on me. Well, me. You can try and get Gary Busey to play the part. I would much rather work with you than Gary Busey. I have been on a rooftop with Gary Busey twice, and would never take away that experience that I had, because it was the craziest 2.5, 4 hours of my life. But I went in there going, I wonder, and I said this before, I wonder how much of it is show and how much of it is, cuckoo. And I thought that maybe, it was performance. I thought it was maybe 45% performance and maybe the rest cuckoo. It's 98.7 cuckoo.
Wow.
And so there you go. Ron H. Think the fictional me a bit like Wilson from Home Improvement, seemingly full of worldly advice, always hidden behind the fence. LOL. Does Busey hit that weed? He better. Kristian, you watch Hollywood? Yeah, it was great. It was my favorite thing I've seen so far this year. It was really, really good. Thank you for recommending it. Smets, you got to have Kris do a voice in your Coach War, says Lincoln West. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we do. I don't know if you know, Kris. I have a Knights. That's a big fan of our show, our thing. Knights of the Old Republic, the old video game. I made machinima movies about it for the last 20 years. And like this, we have a fan base at Discord, and the channel actually just hit 100 grand over a couple months ago or whatever. So, I mean, I just quote Han Solo, I couldn't pay you and I wouldn't be very nice, but we have plenty of parts in all the stuff we do, using the game engine. Like we do machinima, like new scenes and telling the different stories of Revan and all of that. So,
yeah.
All
right.
Cool.
Ron H. Smets, I know you know all about that BBC. Ron H. Losing that hat, Kevin. My head hurts now.
How are we doing? Is it still better? Still?
No, it's worse. Nathan Drake. Did Winston say Toy Story 5 wasn't doing it? Yeah, he did. But he, to be fair, on my when I was texting him about it, he said he was moving at 100 miles an hour and he didn't realize it. But yeah, it did did very well week 3. Michael D. Kevin with Napoleon ice cream type forehead. Look at that picture, by the way, of Mike, which is amazing. It's really good. Ron H. Mike's rant about U.S. riots after sports losses with the Jeopardy music playing in the background. Fucking hilarious. I love this crew. The combos all work. Yeah, I mean, it's been a good combo, and it's been good. Kevin's a great kind of utility player where he can do that too, where he can come in and I think it would be good. The games in general would be great. I'm actually highly anticipating the episode with Kevin and Mike when that happens.
You'd want to be on there, right? I mean, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. It'd be better.
First time with just us two, you probably
it'd be much better with me. The show would be 7 hours long if it was just the two of you.
Arguing about who is better.
100. That's all it would be. You get to a topic and it would just be talking about who held the belt the best. Lord Zuko.
I did, because I wore it like a belt. You're supposed to wear it like a belt.
Right. When are we getting Rogue One, and what's after that? Rogue One, the unedited PLDs today?
Yes, coming up after the show.
Coming up after the show, the unedited for members and patrons. If you are a member, and I saw we had a couple new members, the unedited for Rogue One will be out today. After that, New Hope will drop on Tuesday. Empire Strikes Back will drop next Friday. So there you go. Maddie B. Good afternoon, Kristian, Kris, and Smets. Kris, you're looking radiant as always. Thank you very much. I love the curls. I don't have curls. What does your shirt say? Nothing, just a black shirt.
I'm wearing an Amity Summer Swim Club shirt.
Oh, Jaws
from Universal.
Jaws in it up. I like it. Maddie B. Smets, what was your time as a child actor like? I saw you were on an episode of Baywatch. Where is that clip? Is it on the internet? Any cool stories?
It's so bad. I will never. I mean,
is it on the internet?
I was in the second ever episode when it was on NBC. So even before it was on
PLD.
I don't know. I think I was on the second. Maybe if you could stream it all, you could find it. Basically, a guy's looking for his kid.
PLD's like this. PLD's like this.
A guy's looking for his kid and can't find him, and then I'm in the water.
You're the kid.
And he grabs me, thinking I'm his kid, and then I say, "Daddy," and I get away. But it's my first ever part.
Holy shit! You got to find that clip, PLD.
But here's the thing: you could see me right before he grabs me. I brace, like he's a foot away from me, and I brace, knowing he's gonna grab me. It's the worst kid acting ever.
PLD. If you ever wanted to get into my good graces, you find that clip and you find that clip.
He's already on it.
Huh?
On what? My Good Graces? Not yet. He's not.
No.
He's already on the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm about to dox myself a little bit. I go to a bar that is Baywatch themed all the time.
Oh my
Kantiki.
God.
So now I usually am just watching it because I'm a little buzzed. Now I'm gonna watch that
eagle
eye and be like, where the hell is that?
The question is, who finds it first, Luke or PLD?
First season, like when it was on NBC, not when it moved.
Luke or PLD? Who finds it first? Chat. Guess. All right. Timbino, will you be watching Olivia Wilde's Invite? I've missed every damn screening that they've sent me. I hear nothing but raving things about this movie. I hear great things about this movie. You guys?
No,
I keep
mean,
hearing
no.
great things. I keep hearing it's so funny.
Yeah, I can't wait. Tony Snark, Smets Game's back. I was having withdrawals last week. Love you guys. Yeah, I mean, look, I love having Kevin on every week. It was good though, and he and I both said this last week. It was good that he wasn't able to do it because Martini was able to introduce herself to you guys, and I think we need that going into it. So,
agreed.
So yeah, but yeah, Kevin's back for.
I appreciate the love on the Smets Games. I'm glad.
Yeah, people love him. Yoshimitsu, there's a smart, civil, interesting, nuanced conversation on the Harloff Minor Discord. Big props to the admins for fostering a great space. So what's the conversation? I want to know more about it because I do like that Discord is good. They have a lot of good conversations in there for sure. Jay Bosk, Kristian, are there screeners you really dread seeing, or do you straight up turn some down? If you do, are you risking not getting more screeners? No, you don't risk not getting screeners if you turn movies down. And a lot of times, you look into it with the publicist and you say, hey, do you have any press screenings coming up for this? And then they go, yeah, we have these options. And so no, it's like, I don't really reach out to ones that I'm dreading seeing. Like I'm just, when it comes to like the torture porn stuff and that stuff, it's going to be hard to land for me. I go and I see them because I give my opinions on them. People want to hear about it. They know you can pretty much predict if it's that kind of movie for me, right? Yeah. But I try to see everything that I can see. I'm very much looking like here's the difference. Not that I don't like horror. I loved Obsession. Obsession is one of my favorite movies of the year. I'm very much looking forward to the Werewolf movie with Robert Eggers, right? So there are movies that are thrillers and horrors that I look forward to. So Sherlock, Bill Maher said it best when it comes to opinions these days. The right will talk, but the extreme left these days want echo chambers. Sorry, you're getting crap on X, Kristian. Well, I mean, look, I'll push back on that a little bit though too, because there are conversations from both sides, the right and the extreme right, extreme left, that ain't going to change their, as Kevin said before, they ain't going to change their points of view no matter what. You're not going to, especially not going to have conversations with either one of them. But there are people in both sides, reasonable people, that will have conversations. And I think that having that on social media is a problem. Like the thing is that we've been, it's a whole other thing. I don't necessarily agree with that statement in general, but I do think that both sides want you on their team. And if you're not on their team, then you're bad. And that is wrong in general. Tyler Ruby, you have already spit take twice, and it's not 10 a.m. You three are awesome. Smets Games. Let's F and go.
You have had me already spit take. I don't think he's accusing you of being spit taked.
Yeah. Mike Rios.
Take. That's when you.
I know what it is. Yeah. Hey, how soon can members see Rogue One Sam reaction? Right after this show. Ron H. Lily and Anna say hello. They introduced themselves to this ancient guy while I was participating on the show with Mike and Winston. I did yell, "I'm Mother F and Ron H." You are like a character on this show. It is very true. Yeah. It's very true.
You're like Nathan, Sal the stockbroker when he was calling in all the time.
I thought Wilding blocked Mike on Twitter. I mean, they were going back and forth with each other. That's all I know. Ron H, hear me out. Assume the bonus is $100. Can you split it to two $50 prizes? One for the most super chats, one for the most cash. See, math, it actually works. The same person. No, because I'll tell you why. And I thought about this. You keep asking this. And I'm going to give you a reason why you should never ask that question again. Because we've been in a position before where, and this has happened, where the Monday and the Tuesday person had gotten a big number monetarily. And then the Friday show did $202 questions, whatever it was. And they were the least performing of the entire thing monetarily. Now I'm paying both of their rates to pay them. And now I'm paying them both an extra bonus on it. You're losing money on the show. As opposed to one person wins the bonus, or two people win the bonus if it's Tuesday, or if it was Mike and Kris today, right? And then it's divvied out more. So it doesn't work on the number of questions, because people will just say, oh, I want them to beat Roka. So here's 1,000 different, $2 ones. And it just doesn't, it doesn't mean anything. It means you could potentially lose money on the show. That's why.
It's so weird too. Like that one week where I think I was like second to last place, but we had like 20,000 views. So sometimes it doesn't equate to like, You know,
Not always, yeah. No,
that was
it
a lot of
doesn't.
people, I think, tuned in for the Spider-Man thing when it didn't come. But.
Jake Mason TV plans to watch any Star Wars shows with Sam Mando. Yeah. So the full plan again: Andor, Rogue One, Episode 4, Episode 5, Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 6, Mando Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Mando and Grogu. Episodes 7, 8, and 9 will be next year before Starfighter. Ron H. Smet's big speech was due to his tight hat. Fair enough. Support Derek Johnson.
I didn't know how long I was going.
Greenie from Oz. Greenie from Oz. Expectations from Scorpion as villain in Spider-Man. I think he'll have a part to play. I don't know how great he's going to be, though.
I have a question. In the trailer, he says, "Why I am not Scorpion." He says something like, "You are not. You think I'm Scorpion?" I didn't understand that retort back. He has a scorpion thing right in his face.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm wondering if it's a mind control moment.
Oh, maybe.
Ooh, God. You just got me goosebumps. Yeah, it's like
that's a good one.
Hey, I'm telling you, top free agent pickup, dude.
She is. Jake Mason. Smets and Roca cage match live in San Diego. Smets and Roca? They'll get along. Ron H. But at least Smets going to be an Avenger. It's true. He is. Yeah. Ayoshi what happened to the team finals on Schmo Vault? All right, so I gotta repeat this again because Ed asked me this question, the same thing too, and I know I can't expect everybody to watch every show, but I got to do this again. I probably should have put it in a video. So what happened on season 2? When we shot the entire season, we were in between our contracts of where we were shooting the Schmoes No Show. So by the time we got to the finals, we did not have a studio to shoot at. So we were in between, we were different companies, and we finally signed over with Collider, and and it was before the show was weekly on Schmoes. So we had started season 3 and we still hadn't done the finals yet. So the finals for season 2 actually air in season 3, and it's coming up soon. I can tell you right now, if I look at it, and I gotta give a shout out to on IMDb. I don't know who listed these, but they listing every single Schmodown match of all time is on. It's been so helpful, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Sam Levine. So it's coming up tomorrow is Makuga versus Clark Wolf, and then Schnepp versus Finstock. So that's on Saturday, right? Sunday is Mark Riley versus JTE, which is the first singles match from Mark Riley since winning the championship, and then Monday is the team finals match. So that's just the way that it happened because of scheduling. Lincoln West, justice for Schmetz. It's only because they love you. He knows. Rock movies with Tyler. Let's smash games. Let's effing go. We did it. Ray who? Say San Diego Comic-Con just put a statement asking who is DC. Fair. Ron H. Those shiny lights on technical difficulties are so purity. Okay, so I took some hits on a Depend a little while ago. Don't judge me. We don't judge you, Ron. Derek coming in super hot here. Support.
Well, support from Derek. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I feel like Derek Johnson. I feel like I'm going to meet Derek Johnson. Do you want to know why?
Why?
We're giving an option on the Kickstarter for certain donors to come in and be on set for whether it's an extra or everything else too, and depending on where we're shooting. I feel like Derek Johnson. I feel like I'm finally going to meet Derek Johnson. That's my prediction.
Derek Johnson's awesome.
Movie guru, he's the best. Movie guru. Apparently, multiverse is continuing in Mutant Saga. No,
I mean, it will for a while because we got to get to Secret Wars.
Yeah,
maybe.
All right, Derek. I would agree that they don't need to go. Well, with Secret Wars, hold on, go back there real quick, Chris, because Secret Wars will be over by the time of the Mutant. Because if you go,
well, aren't we starting that now?
It's
Jean Grey, isn't it? Like we're all like it's Jean Grey,
right?
Yeah.
So then, but then Doomsday, Secret Wars, and then I think they said multiverse has to stop.
Yeah, they got to stop it. I was excited for it, but
it's got to stop.
Let's zero in now.
Yeah, please,
people.
Please. I would agree that they don't need to go if it was smooth sailing. However, they are quickly losing the DC fan base, and this would be a way to tighten the wheel on support by getting some excitement. For Comic-Con,
yeah.
I just don't know if I think people still hold on to the old what Comic-Con used to do. I don't think it does what it used to do anymore. That's the thing. So, Greenie from Oz, the Serenissima Directive. It's a new AI algorithm created to case division and culture. Apparently, going to Mars with Elon is a psyop. Check it out for the UAP channel, Christian. Duke Report channel, ironically found on UAP algorithm. Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't heard that. I have another video that I'm actually shooting today about the Virginia case. So it's going to be pretty good if you want to check that out. That'll be on the Down to Earth channel. Ray! Oh, well, shoot. Don't I feel silly? About what? What did we miss?
You never
Michael
need
D.
to feel
Support-
silly, Ray.
Yeah, never feel silly. Look at that picture. Is
Oh
amazing.
gosh.
That is absolutely incredible.
That is nightmare fuel.
That is Napoleon.
That would be my wrestling. If I'm a face paint,
That's
Neapolitan.
really good. Oh yeah,
Look, it's better now. See,
yep. Support for this duo, Smets and Kris, are our dream team. Yeah, they're
Aw.
pretty fun.
Yeah.
DJ, I have the
dream
same-
for me to be on with her. How about that?
I have the same worries about Filoni with the Star Wars universe that I have with Gunn. Filoni gives me hope because he's quiet, and I gotta believe he's building the trajectory while Gunn is shotgunning all these side characters. I mean, I think that we're in Gunn's plan right now. We are not necessarily in Filoni's plan yet. So that's fair to say. We don't really know Filoni's plan yet before we judge it, but I don't have confidence in it, but you can't judge it yet.
Yeah.
Andrew Sanchez, I'm 26, never been a Star Wars guy, but I just started Andor and it's so fire. I love the politics within the Empire, and whoever plays Mon Mothma is hot. I always fold with British accents. Have you ever? So Andrew, is this your first time watching Star Wars, or the other ones just didn't respond to? But it is really a special show. Like even watching it again with Sam has been so amazing.
I could go for an audiobook of Mon Mothma, like
Yeah.
reading the audiobook of.
Yeah.
I want to give a spoiler for the show, though, for people who have seen. If you haven't seen it, then you should bail for at least 5-10 minutes, or 5 minutes. They got to bring Cassian Andor's son into the future, right? They have to.
Yeah.
Be so stupid
Otherwise,
not
why
to.
do it?
Yeah, it'd be
Like,
so
how
stupid
old-
not to.
Where was he? Though?
He'd be like 35, 40 years old. I mean, you can explain where he was.
Had the sequels.
What does it matter? You can explain where he was. He's not a Jedi. You know,
He's out-
he's
out with
a
the space
soldier.
whale?
He was a soldier. He was a spy. He was something, or he's something else.
Yeah.
But like, you could have him part of something. You don't have to make him a huge character, but where is he? That'd be great to bring him
Dude,
in.
imagine they did another season of Andor, but it was in reference to not Cassian, but his son.
Yeah.
The legacy, Andor legacy or something you call it.
Greenie, my sister's an average normie moviegoer and had zero interest for Supergirl, but was keen as for Spider-Man. Spidey the GOAT. Yeah, Spidey's got more of a built-in brand. He just does. Yeah. Mike Joyce.
A in front of that mean? Are they from Australia?
Maybe. Or
I'm thinking.
Canada. Mike Joyce. Mike reminds me of a certain
Sorry,
weekday update character. He knows the basics of a news item, but always inaccurate on the facts of what's going on. I can't even tell you how many times he's done that. and he'll say it like about a person. We've had this conversation. Well, they said this, and I'm like, but that's not what they said. If you really dive into what they actually said, that's just what a couple of articles said. Well, that's what I saw on Twitter. That's why he should have Twitter taken away from him.
The confidence he says it with, though, is just
crazy,
phenomenal.
Crazy.
Just absolutely.
Well,
No.
you know what? In the Schmodown, I used to always, one of my things that I always took pride on is even if I didn't know the question and I was doing a guess, I would say it as if I knew it. So like, even if it was a total wrong thing, like I never wanted to be like, I don't know, is it blah, blah, blah? So I would just be like, yeah, Anton Yelchin, and totally wrong, but I don't know.
Sure.
Got to fake it.
Ron H. Chris, I take offense. Boring. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I missed DJ. The sandwich was a bastage. Yeah, that's Johnny Dangerously. Ron H. Chris, I take offense. Boring Tremors. Now, you know. How you doing now? You know, Sandpoint Tremors. You're wrong. Now, you know. Kevin Bacon would have saved Dune from being the flop that it is.
What?
What are you talking about? Didn't even drop the ball on this. Everyone loves Bacon. Stop it. I can't take this. This is making my head itch.
Also, dude, Tremors was one of my favorite movies growing up. It was the first movie that I actually somehow got on my handy cam, and I would always watch it in my room all the time. I
love that movie so much. It's so fun.
That scene, I saw it in the theaters. I remember one of my early theater memories when the car battery pops out of the thing. It scared the whole theater on opening night. Oh, man.
Let's go. Did we find that Baywatch clip? Maddie B. Catherine Lagaaya, who plays the lead role in the live-action Moana, is the daughter of Jay Lagaaya, who played Captain Typho in the Star Wars prequels. Oh, that's cool.
That last name was
really
like putting my Schmodown brain on, where I was like, oh, that's cool. Cool.
That's really cool. Ron H. Okay, I know I would be asking for a lot, but any chance you guys can get Ray Ora for a chat on the show with Kris? Oh, God, BBC, I miss Chef Pleasures. I haven't. I mean, look, Ray and I always got along. I'd love to see Ray, but I just Ray's so busy.
He's very busy, and his thing always too. Whenever we talk about like what we would do if like we did our own stuff, or if we were working together in different capacities, he was always just like, "This isn't really for me, you guys. Like, I like hanging out with you, but like this isn't what my passion."
He was
is.
always like that. Z, lanterns should be the one thing at Comic-Con. Well, yeah, they're doing that one. A Hall H just to do it is dumb, but I think they're doing it for HBO though. Z, people are fake dooming right now. If Lanterns, Clayface, and Man of Tomorrow are good, people will switch up. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, I feel like you made that point recently, Kristian, where you were like, "It's not." Look, they still got like 3 movies that could be like bangers that are coming out. Clayface going to be successful because of the horror thing. Like if it follows that obsession model, right?
It's a question of how successful, right? Like I think it'll be successful because if you go to the $30-40 million budget or whatever it is, and it makes 60 or 80. Makes 150, 200. Okay, then we're talking.
Yeah,
so we'll see. Ray-ho, says Matty B. Yoshimitsu, there are 2 recent live action remakes that really work for me, and I liked it better than the originals. How to Train Your Dragon, that was a decent one, and Little Mermaid.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't like Little Mermaid as much, but a lot of people dug it. I didn't dislike as much as a lot of people, but I just that one to me was just okay. Ron H. I'd laugh hard if Kristian gets Ray, but won't watch Hollywood. If Chillin' For You doesn't warrant a watch, Kristian, I don't know what to do. But
are you ever going to watch this Hollywood thing?
Probably not. Yeah.
You'll watch it the day you send me my Inner Geekdom belts. That'll be the day.
Yes, same time. We'll do it together when I hand deliver it to you. Connor Mullis, bring Ray Ora. #Chef Pleasures. Thank you. Oshi, Yumatsu. R.I.P. to Bonnie Tyler. There you go. Passed away yesterday at 75. Will always be part of my childhood with Holding Out for a Hero and Short Circuit 2. Johnny 5 is alive. Great movie. And yes, R.I.P. It's the young 75. Yeah. Connor Mullis. I am the hot dog hero. Fear me and my hot dogs. I made a great hot dog last week for July 4th on the grill. Oh, really good. Delicious. AJ Sharks. Thank you, AJ.
Thanks, AJ.
Okay. What the hell's that?
Uh-oh.
Do you hear that?
Oh, we hear you back again.
Okay.
No, but there was like an ad playing. Connor Mullis, guess what I'm eating? Let's say I would say, what would you say? I'm going to say Reese's Puffs.
It's the morning, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say he's having blueberries and granola.
Kris.
I think it's afternoon for Connor, and I'm going to say a meatball sub.
If you guessed Texas Roadhouse buttery rolls, you'd be incorrect. I'm eating Reese's Puffs.
Oh,
look at that.
Did you know that, Kristian? You cheated.
Connor Mullis. Smets, if it was Monday, what would your favorite color be? On Monday,
Blue.
My favorite color is green. But if the neighbor's dog is barking, it's purple.
Why does Monday factor into it? But I will say blue. Light teal blue is always a good one.
Ron
Thanks,
H.
Connor.
Weed helps one see all the colors of life. LOL. Again, Kris, I'm offended. I am a dancing money. I am a dancing
money or dancing monkey?
I don't know, dancing money, I guess. Yoshimitsu, I have Supergirl at 7 out of 10 with better music, 8.5 out of 10. Okay.
I can see
Imagine if it had a killer score. And by the way, the main theme of that was not bad. Like when they would lean into it a couple times.
Yeah, it was
like,
good.
Music.
He relied. That's why I said it. Gunn overpowered it. AJ Sharks.
Ask me to take your moment seriously if you're not going to. You know,
exactly.
Especially since the alternative was girls just want to have fun and another slow like version of that. No, I don't need that.
Really? Well, that was the alternative.
Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah. AJ Sharks. Not exaggerating when I say different needle drops could have made Supergirl 40% better. I liked it, but I wanted to love it. Kara was great though. I think she was great too. Where you been? The great Tim Sim.
Hey, Timmy.
Finally going to see Odyssey in proper 70mm IMAX in San Antonio, Texas on Sunday in its first weekend as a day trip. Heard that the seats there aren't the best. I'm still seeing it on the first on Friday in Houston, but on LIMAX single laser. You know, someone asked me, and I'm excited you're seeing it, Tim. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about it too. I'm going to see it on Monday, and I'll have my out of the theater. I won't say yet, but right now I'm scheduled to do an interview also on Monday, in person, and then from that interview going straight to
you can't say who it is.
I can't. I don't want to say it yet. Because if it doesn't come through,
is it going to feed the shorts for a while too? I'll have
maybe.
Okay.
I can tell you guys in in the chat, and I want to see both your reactions.
I want to Christian Bale. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to read it.
Chris, you saw it?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
So don't. I'm not even kidding. I don't know how it happened, but it happened.
Oh.
Okay. So, where is it? As someone who cares about soundtracks deeply, this is Wiley. As someone who cares about soundtracks deeply, it would not have changed the box office of the movie. I'm with you a lot. It could have helped maybe the quality, but not the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We all agree though the script would be the one that, like,
that's the first one.
Yeah,
That's
that's the first
That's
thing
the
you
first
look
one.
at.
The first thing. Ron H, because that would also incorporate the villain.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ron H, remove Rex, inconceivable. Yep. Connor,
he's and we like Slinky, by the way, because we have a dachshund.
definitely. Okay. Connor Mullis, I'll be right back. Got to count my fingers and toes quick to make sure I still have them all.
Even Ron H a run for his money with some of these.
He is. Oh, he's always Connor was the king of nonsense before Ron overthrown him. Yeah, he was. Ron H. Kris redeems herself with me. Boot Inception. LOL. Stop this.
That's going to be a fun, by the way, bracket madness. I'll do. I want to do a bracket one with Kris.
She's not booting it. She just hasn't seen it.
A bracket where it's brackets, but I think of your super chatters, that would be a fun bracket madness.
Greeting from Oz. Mickey or Minnie Mouse voice or Goofy?
I can do Mickey. Oh boy, everyone! I'm so excited to be here with Smits today. This is so fun. We've had a great time doing all this. Oh, Goofy's here too.
That's nice, Smetsy. PLD must be free, says Ron H. Yep. Connor Mullis. Update. Fingers and toes are still here. Good. Thank you, Connor. Thank you for letting us know. Jay Anderson. Keep 8. Recast 1 of the Lord of the Rings Fellowship in 2001. Ooh.
I'll do one, just because I would have loved to see it. He was offered the part.
Who?
Sean Connery was offered.
Oh, is Gandalf? It'd be hard for me to get rid of.
I mean, it's hard to lose
the
iconic.
I hate to say this. Because I thought she was great in it, but Liv Tyler.
Oh yeah.
Unless she's not part of the Fellowship.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not part of the Fellowship, and
And
she's great.
You can't touch Frodo. You can't touch Sam. They're just too
Probably one of the either not Dom, but the other guy. I know he's
Billy
great.
Boyd.
Billy's great.
You'd replace
Aragorn. He's great.
I'm not replacing
Can't replace
Aragorn.
Aragorn.
No way.
I'm not replacing Aragorn.
I don't want to see anyone else push those 2 doors open
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. Yeah,
That's a great Smets game, Jay.
yeah, it's a good one.
That's a very good.
Bobby. Deadline says that Brand New Day is tracking for 180 plus. It's tracking for 550 worldwide. Wouldn't surprise me if it hits over 200. Yeah, it's tracking for like 550.
Is it going to make more in its first weekend than Supergirl makes an entire run?
Yes.
The rumor.
Yes, 100%. Ron H. Jay Anderson jelly roll for Gandalf. Oh my God, helmet. Mike Joyce. An Indiana man was just arrested for arson after he cut off his dingling and sent his mom's house on fire with it. What the fuck is wrong
Mike
with
Joyce
people?
news update.
but this is just why I think that like the aliens would just stop and they'd say, no, let's turn the ship around.
Yeah.
Bless you, PLT. God bless you.
How did you find it?
God bless you. He was.
I haven't seen that in 20 years myself.
He was off camera for like 15 minutes. He was just like the fucking. He was just. You could, if I had music, I would like. This is the AI video. He's just buried in the matrix looking for it.
How did you find
Look how
it?
happy you were. You were so happy.
I will see. You can see right before he grabs me. If you slow motion, right before he grabs me, I bite my tongue.
Oh, so good. Great. PLD crushed it.
You know what, PLD? You're back. You're not dead to me anymore. Or dead.
So good. Oh, so good. All right. Who's a voice actor you usually recognize instantly, except when you have no idea? For me, it's Clancy Brown whenever he's a good guy. Yoshimitsu says it. Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what's his Phil Lamar pops up all the time.
Yeah. Lamar's one. Steve Bloom. Whenever he pops up and stuff, I can usually spot him.
Yeah. It's a good one. The G-Man. Sam watching Andor was fun. Rogue One will gut her. Oh, we shot it. You can watch it unedited really soon. Obi-Wan Kenobi. This has been one of my favorite live shows in a while. Please, more Kris and Kevin. Feels like a Ted Lasso episode. Makes you feel good. I love that.
Oh,
yeah, I love that.
That's so nice.
That show, Ted Lasso always did. Like,
I need to watch that show. I think Sadie's going to watch with me. We're going to.
Oh, you have it.
so
It's just one of those things where, like, at the end, you always feel better in a better mood than you are in the beginning, and it's really it's hard to find shows like that.
Well,
It's
we're going to
so
see if PLD
cozy.
earns his keep. PLD was had said you should watch. He said those usually do good for people. You should check them out. And so I'm getting my wife to check it out and watch it. I'm gonna give it 4 episodes to see how it does, and if it doesn't do well, PLD's gonna be fired. All right,
I know
Jay
this
Anderson.
is a very big generalization, but I do have a New Yorker friend who is like, I don't know, Ted Lasso's too like
Too good.
schmackty to me. It's like it's just too sweet. It's saccharine, and I'm like,
I saw the first one. I saw the
I
first
love
one a while ago. I don't remember it as well, but I dug it. My wife was the one who's like, I get it. She bailed. But
It's Christmas episode is in the
Yeah, I gotta see.
now,
All right,
along
keep-
with Christmas Story.
keep 2, delete 1. James Earl Jones is Vader. Robin Williams is Aladdin. Kevin Conroy is
the
Batman.
genie.
This is
Easy, no brainer.
easy for me. It might be easy for these two. I don't know, but for me, it's keep James Earl Jones and Robin.
Wow. Well, I know because you love Robin Williams, and
Yeah, I'm never getting rid of Robin.
huge thing. But Kevin Conroy's Batman, man. For me, you gotta keep Vader, right? We all agree Vader, like that voice.
I just feel you could find, and this is gonna be blasphemy because Kevin Conroy is absolutely a legend, R.I.P., and he was amazing. But I think that what Robin Williams brought to that genie character, I mean, someone else you could have found a Batman eventually. Maybe not, it wouldn't have been as good as Kevin Conroy. Maybe not even close to as good.
Yeah.
But you could have still done the character, right? James Earl Jones as Vader defined Vader's voice. In Aladdin, the genie with those jokes and everything too. They tried it with other people. They tried it with even Homer Simpson's voice. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be blasphemous. Kevin Conroy is my Batman. I think I'd get rid of James Earl Jones and have somebody else with a baritone.
Wow.
Because also Robin Williams got an honorary Oscar for the genie.
See,
See, that was well timed. That was great.
That was well timed.
That's how you do it. But
You know when it's well timed when he hits it and you can't see, he's just laughing like he's at a Chris Rock concert right now. Like he's just laughing so hard because he knew it. He's like, yeah, I got him. He's still riding the high on, and rightfully so, off the Baywatch clip. Yeah. All right.
Good question.
Bobby,
Mm-hmm.
Apple TV is making their Hall H debut this year. That's crazy. On Saturday with Widow's Bay, Dark Matter, Silo Panel, and moderated by Josh. So that's cool. Got to make it to Hall H this year. You should. And Bobby, if you go and you should tell if you see Josh, you tell him that we're buddies.
Bobby, get mine early. Bring water. Bring a lot of water.
Yes,
you
for
line
sure.
up around that.
Yeah, you should. Widow's Bay. I'm trying to. I can't get my. Everyone tells me Vivi would love it, and I can't get her to watch the pilot with me. I'm trying to get. I just wanted to watch the pilot with me. Greenie from Oz became a member. Thank you, Greenie. Good time to be a member. Ron H. Fukia didn't film the fireworks. Feel the fireworks. Experiences are meant to be experienced, not filmed. But hey, you want to use your experience time holding up a phone? Have at it. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm guilty of it, but I agree with you. Bobby, slight correction. This is CNN. Voice was James Earl Jones. Yeah,
I said that. I
said that.
caught myself. I said that. Yeah, that this is CNN.
You said that.
That's not a one and done. You're right.
Yeah. The G-Man, X-Men 97 season 2 opening credits have been super cool. I really gotta get back into it. I watched the first 2. I gotta check it out.
It's so good.
Yeah. DJ with a huge one here.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, DJ. Throwing support as always, but I really enjoyed the show today and only caught the last bit. Thank you, DJ. This is a great time to. I mean, you guys. I think you're in contention right now. I think you're in contention. There's 130 right now, and that was a big one from DJ. So, Carlton Rudder, you guys might have a shot to take the lead. London calling, first super chat with Kevin in the house. Delighted to hear you are cancer free. One hell of a story to tell your grandkids. Stay strong. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, and I'm very glad I could still be here and share that with all of you guys. That's why that's as long as my speech will be. But I appreciate you, Carlton.
John DX Dragon, I know it's a dream, but Joseph Kosinski directing a Superman film would be absolute killer. Everything about Top Gun 2 felt in soul like a Superman I've dreamed of. Thoughts? Sure, but I don't think what Gunn's not letting it up, as you said, and you know it's a dream. I want Kosinski to do other shit, and I like how he's making everything feel like late 90s fair. So I think what the hell he's supposed to do? Shit, he's got something. I know that he's doing the UFO thing, but there's something else he's supposed to be doing. Oh, it's Miami Vice, right? I think it's Miami Vice.
I think so.
So I would prefer, obviously, because he's working with David Grush, I would prefer to see his UFO movie first. And then I'd like to see Miami Vice. But I don't want to see him in the superhero genre. I want to see him do what he's doing. I like the way he makes me feel when I see movies now. I feel like I did when I was 13 years old. The G-Man. X-Men voice cast so many 80s fan faves. Is that true, Kris?
Yeah, well, they did so many people who were originally in the series, so they have all these returning voice actors, but they've also been bringing in a whole bunch of fun, like 90s iconic actors, like Nev Campbell's in this season.
Oh, that's cool.
Lots of really cool stuff.
That's fun. I still haven't seen that Scream movie. Is it terrible? Has anybody else seen it?
Oh, I didn't, but I feel like that's not surprising anyone.
I heard it's awful.
Terrible.
You think it stinks, right?
Terrible.
Yeah, he's a big Scream fan. Ray. Oh, thank you, chat. Jimmy Olsen and Gorilla Grodd is how you introduce the Flash. I mean, that's a good way to do it. I mean, but are they going to do that though?
Or just introduce the Flash.
Right.
Sorry.
JL.
I just sounded aggressive there. I appreciate your idea, but
yeah. JLM219 driving cross country. Thanks for the company, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Go, pal. What's up? 5 memberships. That's really big. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Connor, sorry I haven't been around much lately. Love y'all. Well, you're back now. That's what counts.
Back, baby.
This is what I love about. That's what I love about when I had taken a break from live shows for so long, and then I'm glad that I went back to it because it's like this revolving like clubhouse now, and you see people come in like Connor and Ron and Derek and Tim and Princess Paz. It's so many different people that just keep coming in now, and it's really great. So I'm excited to have the doors open the way that we do. Jay Anderson, cast Revan, Bastella, Malik for live action Coach War. Oh man, I'm just gonna say I think for me I would put Malik would be Tom Hardy.
Ooh, Tom Hardy would be good. Yeah, I was thinking that. I used to always think Jason Statham. Revan could be Christian Bale. Everybody says Keanu. I also think that Henry Cavill would be an underdog pick. Bastila, you got to do Kate Beckinsale or Chris Carr. Chris,
I hate saying this because I don't like doing this, but I think that Bastila needs to be, early 20s, 30s.
Yeah, she's too old now. Yeah. Adria Arjona, maybe, then if she can't do Wonder Woman.
Put her in everything.
Yeah.
Comic lover. Finally figured out my cuck chair thing with Chris reminds me of Susan Sarandon. As an 8-year-old woman that changed my life when I saw Rocky Horror. Oh, she was a smoke show.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was. John.
Thanks, comic lover.
Do you guys think that Snyder is indeed directing Escape from New York remake? Such a perfect pick for that film. Fits very well for that style. That was the rumor, right? I mean, would be perfect. He would be perfect for that.
That's a fun one, though. Yeah.
Yeah, he would. Carlton. Always a pleasure to see Kris. Kristian must feel like he's on Tatooine with 2 glowing suns, 2 of Kristian's brightest and positive co-hosts. Yeah, they are.
Dude,
it's true.
Again,
and I'll tell you,
sweet.
But you know what they also are? This is the other thing that they are. And everyone else would know this because I've said this. They're also the 2 most prepared hosts, which is true too.
Dude, yeah, whenever you're on Smets, you've got like so much shit just locked in. And you are so positive. That's why I was so excited about this.
Ron H.
Except, look at my forehead starting to.
It's getting better.
Yes. The love is healing my forehead.
Yeah, it looks like a tan. Ron H. You 3 are so cool together. Hey. Yep. Yoshimitsu. Critics versus the influence versus reviewers was talked about on Discord recently, but I meant that in general. It's a place to find quality conversation. I couldn't agree more. I go and I look at that place. They do a great job of making sure that everybody is, being able to give their opinions, but not being turds. Derek Johnson, keep this money bonus. Saves my fingers. Fair enough. Thank you.
Turds. Sorry, you said turds.
Ron H. KH, apologies about the bonus situation. You could just pay the bonus to me for all the shilling. That's fair. Or just don't send in the next one and keep it. LOL. I mean, no one gets jealous at each other, and Ron H gets really happy financially. Ron H, you're the man. You really are. Trey Porter, I'm going to see the invite later tonight. Also, today is the 15-year anniversary of Jeter's 3,000th hit. That's crazy.
It does feel like yesterday.
It does. It really does. That's crazy. Holy moly. Plus, I was with my wife. It shows how long I've been with my wife. We've been together for a long time. Almost 20 years. It's crazy. Wraith X7. Gary Busey has literally turned into a character Dale that he played in the movie DC Cab. I haven't seen that in so long, but I don't doubt that. Yeah. Armada 8YT. That Nolan graphic had Ricky Hayberg on it. Did it really? Oh, is that who that? Oh, I see. Oh, I got rid of it. Shoot.
Oh, the thing of
Yeah.
Which movie to
It
go?
was supposed to be me, but it looked like Ricky Hayberg. Yeah, I see it. Michael D. Jarvis, post that MODOK pick of
bring it
Kevin
on,
again.
guy.
No, see, but it's not as see, but Kevin knows how to do it. It's like when you fight it and you're like, and it's like, and you make it seem like it's a big deal. That's when it becomes the thing. Kevin's like, all right, just keep showing it. It doesn't work as much.
There's other things that
There's a way to beat it. There's a way to beat
other
the system.
things that have been said or done in this show that have really deep down irked me, but I played it cool, and I think some of it. And this is
It was
not
smart.
I was able to curb it away.
Yeah,
'Cause I know you. If you know,
100%. But it's not just me. It's if it catches on especially me. Nathan Drake. Someone did the Heat shootout with the Supergirl playing. It was great. Oh, I got to see that.
Yeah,
I got to see that. Joey Pedras popping into support. Countdown to the pilot. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, well, we're getting. It's 2:30. I get on my phone call to try. I'm gonna see when I can get the director on the show. Haskell. Hey gang, Godzilla -0 teaser is epic. New Keanu film by Tim Miller coming. Keanu drives it as Sharks, Time Machine, Groundhog Day. Take away. That sounds cool. I never count Keanu out. Keanu could. We're due for a new Keanu franchise movie.
Yeah.
He does it every like 4 or 5 years or whatever it is. It's like Point Break, or it wasn't franchise necessarily, but huge movie. Point Break, or Bill and Ted, Point Break, Speed, Matrix, John Wick. It's like, okay, give me another one. What do you got?
Constantine.
Yeah, that
I
one.
mean, it didn't go big, but like everybody.
Yeah, but it's still
classic.
Yeah, it's called classic for sure. Derek Johnson, it's season 1, episode 2, Heatwave, 1989. Well, there we go. We got it. Don't you worry. But thank you. It's episode 3 actually.
Season 1, episode 2 is called Heatwave. That's right. Next week we'll talk about another one of my child. Maybe once a week I'll reveal another one, and we'll see.
We got to get the Newsies one. We got to get the Newsies one for sure.
Me and Christian Bale hanging out.
Oh yeah, he's in Newsies. Yeah. We got to get that one.
I love that movie.
I didn't sing or dance. I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
you,
I've seen that clip. Nathan Drake, better on open mic night, PLD or Roca? PLD's not gonna like this answer. Roca. Yeah. Roca has experience on the on open mic.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry. He does. Jay Anderson, what would you consider Hans Zimmer's masterpiece? Time is my favorite Hans Zimmer piece. It's from Inception, Chris.
Yeah, yeah. I really love. I love the Nolan Batman scores that he did too.
Yeah.
Batmobile Chase. I used to run to that all the time.
I saw him in concert. I saw him in concert.
7 Mile when I'd run to that song.
Dorina got us tickets during the Collider Library. It was great. Nathan Drake, has Kris seen the Clockwork Orange I Scene?
Yes, in my film classes in college.
Oh, it was probably tough.
See, you could power through it, and then you're the voice of Zelda.
The whole time, though, I'm like, no. You guys, when people put in their contacts, like when my husband puts his contacts in, I will throw up if I watch him do it. I hate it. Look at how big my eyes are. There's shit trapped in them constantly. I am being bombarded by debris every waking moment.
That is tough. PLD, for this comment alone, I need the clip of Padme. Except just don't put the Anakin part of it. But you're breaking my heart. We need that because there's so many takes that are just breaking my heart. I agree with Kris. The Dune movies are excruciating boring. I walked out of Dune 2 during the black and white planet stuff. I love you, Pierre. I hate that take so much. I respect it because it's your take, but it stinks. Stop it. Greenie from Oz. Smet's Lawrence of Arabia score for quiz.
Okay. I'll add that. Yeah.
I need to see. I need to see that movie. Sorry.
Yeah, you might. And I might
need
not
to see it.
But I mean, most of these are like you hear it when I say the name.
I have a quote. I can say this. It's funny. I had an ex that worked with Peter O'Toole, and I remember
you had an ex that dated Peter O'Toole.
No, it worked with Peter O'Toole. Excuse me. I dated someone who worked with Peter O'Toole, and she had right when we started dating, she had said something along the lines of, "Well, Peter O'Toole always told me, he never get involved with a fan," and I started looking and going like this, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm canceling my my DVR to the show that you're on." That went over well. All right, so where is the next one is Doyle Love Movies Man. Christian, when are you going to see the
movies man?
I love movies.
Doyle. I always say Doyle. Doyle works more.
Doyle
loves movies man. He's Doyle. Christian, when are you guys going to see the Odyssey? I'm going to my tickets for Saturday at 7. Mine is
Mine is going to be on Monday. Yeah, I see it on Monday. I'm excited for it.
I can't believe Moana's in the theaters too. This is crazy.
I know. Ron H. Gal Doherty and the Celebrity Sex Pass starts tomorrow. Who wouldn't want a Celebrity Pass? Anyone who say they refuse? Yeah, right. Wrong. It depends on
what is this thing.
A Celebrity Sex Pass? Or the movie itself? Or the
it's a movie? Or I didn't know if it was like a reality show where like
no,
people
no,
were
it's a movie. It's a movie.
It's
Leah Thompson's.
Yeah, Zoe Deutsch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It gets weirder once you start meeting people, though, guys. Where you're like, oh, that's not allowed. That's like a nice, fun game you get to play when I lived back in Houston and couldn't meet anyone.
Right.
But now when I actually am on set with people, I'm like, oh no.
Legit is on my list, and I ran by her in Santa Monica when I lived up there.
Beckinsale is?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you've been DMing Roxy to get on the set?
I ran right by her. No, I didn't. But I ran right by her. And it was blown like, dude.
Yeah. There you go. Ron H.
I was single at the time, by the way.
PLD is the hero we deserve. He is today. He's stepped up today. I'm not going to give him any shit. Andrew Sanchez. Kris, have you done any video game voices?
Yeah, I've done a bunch. I'm in Red Knight Lineage. I am in Blade and Soul. All of the iterations of Blade and Soul. I'm a bunch of the villains in that. I'm in Maple Story games. I've done a couple just like random indie guys. And I love them. I want to do more of them. I need to get in a AAA, though. I really want to get in a big game. That's one of my big goals for the next few years.
Okay. I like that goal.
Got to get you in Fate of the Old Republic.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
Greenie from Oz. Any rematches you'd want to do Smets with the Schmodown?
Rematches?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe against David Moore, the first guy I played, because I beat him. So I don't know. Rematches, right now, this is funny. I'll say this. I used to have a recurring dream that I go to school, and it was always literary class for some reason, that I forgot to read the book, and it was test day.
Yeah.
Now I have this recurring dream, and it's that we are in the San Diego venue that we had, and you're like, hey, your match is next, and I'm against Parker, and I haven't done any studying or anything. And I'm like,
wow. Yeah.
So that's
he was scary too.
Huh?
Parker.
No, Chandra was the most scariest.
Oh, was he? Okay. Yoshimitsu. Kris and Winston were my favorite co-hosts until Kevin joined. Now they're my 3 favorite co-hosts in any combination. Awesome show today. Thank you. It's a good one, Yoshimitsu. Ron H. Jay Anderson. Damn you. I would get rid of Aladdin. Nope. Not me. Gary Busey as... I love that man's picture. It's hilarious. Gary Busey as villain in a Jimmy Olsen show. Jimmy, take a picture of me. And don't move anywhere else. Don't worry about the gorilla. Shoot me. All right. Armada. I want Michael Rappaport and Gary Busey buddy movie. Oh my God. Weren't they in a movie together? I'm sure that they were. Greenie from Oz. Reckon we'll get Spider-Man 98. I never even watched the other one, but people like that show.
I will say I would like to have the rematch with Chandru when I lost the title, because I don't think I would have lost the title if it was in person. And it was supposed to be against Mara, and then it got pushed. And doing it on the screen just wasn't my forte. So that would be, to answer your question, since you paid your good money, the Chandru title defense.
Yeah, that's a good one. Joey, has anyone read the sequel books to the 1989 Batman that has come out the last few years? I have them. I actually have them. I have not.
Yeah, I've heard.
But I have not read them though. But I have them. So that doesn't really answer your question, except the fact I got them. Great. Are you going to read them? I don't know.
They're awesome. Just so you know, really, really good.
I've heard that. Greenie from Oz. I got Kris a voice acting role in your show, Kris. Well, it's not an animated show, but a crazy neighbor you hear over the fence and never see, maybe, or like a Sans Yankee Bus. Look, my goal is that I have this thing go to series that I can put in all my talented friends. Like I would.
I've flown in New York. I'd work local hire.
Oh no, we're gonna film it in LA.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then easy.
Yeah. So I have like 6 seasons definitely. Like I know where it can go. We already have it like mapped out. So I would love for it to just we get this pilot done. People dig it, and then the rest is history.
If you are yet another person who cuts me from a live action project,
I would not.
I will be so heartbroken.
We got to get this thing. We got to get this thing going. We got to get it to series. Yoshimitsu, if you want to laugh, watch the behind-the-scene footage of the Beast Wars recording session. Scott McNeil doing Waspinator, Rat Trap, Silverbolt, and Dinobot in real time is incredible and hilarious. Yeah, I'd like to tweet that to me. Tweet it to me. I'd like to watch that. Comic Lover was knee-deep in snow when I had the epiphany. Oh, I gotta see what the epiphany is. Curtis Lopez, keep 5, cut 5.
Jeez.
Oh my God, this is a big one here.
Oh.
Keep 5, cut 5. Disney. I don't know what's the response. I don't know what that
Rescuers
is.
Down Under.
That's what the
Disney cut. Oh, he's talking about these are the Disney Renaissance movies.
Oh, the Renaissance. Yeah.
So
cut 5 didn't. So cut the live action movies. I don't understand what he's
Is there
asking.
enough to keep and cut 5?
I don't know what he's asking. I'll just keep 5.
Just
I'm keeping Lion King.
Yeah.
I'm keeping Aladdin, keeping Beauty and the Beast.
Little Mermaid, bro.
Little Mermaid, the original. And then
ooh.
I don't know Mulan well enough, but I'd probably say I'll keep. I know what. You know what? I'll do this for PLD. I'll do Hercules.
Yeah.
Let's get down to business. I keep Mulan.
I'll keep. All right.
Yeah. Beauty and the Beast, Mulan, Hercules, Little Mermaid, Lion King, probably. Oh, Hunchback slaps though. I just watched that recently because
it's good. It's really good. Yeah, I like that one too.
But I think I'd go Lion King.
And Moana for your husband.
And Moana for my husband, but that's not Disney Renaissance.
Yeah.
But that is breaking my heart.
It's for you, Peter. Okay, let's see. Ron H. Clockwork Orange was a hard watch for me. Not easy. Got 3 left here right now.
Oh yeah, good because I have a heart. Oh man, we're at 142. Jeez.
Top 3, Tom. Well, when you do 8-minute monologues, that's what happens.
Really, you're gonna blame me for that and not maybe because people are chiming in and doing super chats? And if you don't yell at Trey Porter right now for him making you do this.
Top 3 Tom Hanks movies for his 70th birthday. Top 3? He left. Top 3 Tom Hanks movies. Well, you're gonna do this on a question, right? Or a game?
No, I could if you want, but
yeah, top 3. I mean, the ones that popped to mind, and I could change it easily. Splash, Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump. Those are the 3 that popped to mind, but they easily could change.
Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump, and Joe versus the Volcano.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or Toy Story, let's say. Good question.
Yeah.
Friendly Neighborhood Canuck. If Heat was getting remade, who would you want in the Pacino, De Niro, and Kilmer roles?
Apparently Christian Bale and Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what I would just want to do if you were going to remake it. Just remake it with the guys you're going to put in the prequel. Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, and then Armada. Are you doing the Boba show with Mando leading into season 3? I will be doing the episodes with them. I'm not doing the full Boba show though, no. But I'll be doing the episodes with them. Probably not the ending, just the ones with the getting the sword back and the Luke stuff. But that's it. I'm not watching that show again. All right, 141 questions, big questions, a lot of stuff in there. Huge day for both you guys. I think this one might be the one to beat. I think Winston's got a second shot. He hosted it on Tuesday. It's coming in tomorrow. So, Chris Carr, where can the good people find you?
Oh, if you would like to keep up with me, go to Instagram. It's Chris Carr. That's Chris with a K, Carr with 2 R's. If you would like to hear more of my podcasts, head on over to wherever you listen to those or YouTube for 2 Filthy Casuals. Amy and I went to the mega movie summer over at Universal so that you don't have to. And that's what our podcast this week is going to be about. That drops tomorrow. And if you're interested in voiceover, head to speakfriendstudio.com where you can take classes with myself or my husband who does dialect coaching.
Kevin, where can
you can find me at Star Wars Squad on the good old YouTubes and Stomaversity. If you just search Kevin Smets as well, you'll find those channels kind of linked to me. And that's where I talk about a lot of stuff, post-cancer treatment, post having a stoma, but it also has advice for people that didn't necessarily have cancer or stoma, just about how to feel between the ears. Sometimes we need a lot of that. Our lives go on autopilot and we want to correct things into the positive. So I appreciate that. And I'll yield my time since I went over on my earlier speech.
Explain is my favorite part. Let me explain. Wait a minute. Let me explain what's going on here.
I hope you don't get nailed for that copyright, bro. You might want to shorten that clip a little.
Yeah, maybe so, but we can cut it. We should trim it a little bit. Once Kevin is out of the frame, we could probably cut it out. But it's great. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you to Kevin and Chris for a great show here today. Really appreciate it. We'll see Kevin back next week. We'll see Chris back next week. Make sure you check out that Andor non-edited. That's up now. Make sure you watch the Andor full one tomorrow. We got the Invincible up. That's also out there. Kevin wants to come back in. All right, what do you got?
You had one more super chat, and it was glowing about me and Chris. So I didn't.
Okay. So you want to make sure that you get your followers.
Everybody needs to know.
All right, hold on a second. We actually have a few more now. Blaine, I feel like Rocha is the most prepared co-host. Prepared to eat my nuts.
I wasn't even referring to that one. I didn't see that one.
Chris said the best.
Oh my gosh.
Michael D. Been enjoying the invincible reactions. Hey!
Look at his wallpaper or whatever.
Comic lover. Between the snow and Chris whispering in the mic has me drooling on the floor. Why am I like this? Who knows? I didn't choose this, but enjoying the ride. Well, thank you. And we're glad that you did.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.
Love
you
you
guys rock. Thank you again. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow with Winston A. Marshall. I got to get something to eat. Make sure you check out the tickets if you didn't get it already and you live in New York. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. All right. Thank you so much. See you guys on the flip side. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Did you shit in there?